Dan it, 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 huh. Dan it, 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 Dan it. Ooh, 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 raise, back love again. Dan-dan-dan-dan-dan, 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 yeah. Oh, we are live, days, back in the Matrix, aka US of A. How in the world you guys doing tonight on this late Tuesday night? I said yes. Raze must come back live and chop it up with you guys. And like always, I must take that sip, guys. Man, I'm feeling good tonight, guys. Feeling good. Oh, it's been a long, crazy week, guys. Long, crazy week out there inside Medellin. Ooh, not just Medellin, guys. It's been a long, crazy week. Where at? Cartagena too, guys. Ooh, man. The stick up boys. They are out there, guys. They are out there. Um, man, also, our friend Auston Holleman, you know him, the popular YouTuber that is growing on the YouTube platform. He's in a tight situation, guys. You know, Brazil is Auston Holleman's favorite country. Well, it was Auston Holleman's favorite country, but I have some breaking news coming out of Brazil, and I have the question that I am going to ask you guys tonight. Can Auston Holleman ever enter Brazil ever again? I'm going to read the CNN Brazil article that just came out about an investigation courtesy of the Brazilian MP into Mr. Auston Holleman. I'm going to read that article, but how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? And also, guys, I'm going to give you my reason why I, Raze, can no longer recommend my viewers specifically go out to Cartagena or go out to Medellin at this moment. It could change, but at this moment, I cannot look you guys in the eye and recommend you purchase that flight and go out there to see the beauties and maybe get that scopolamine put inside your cup and you get drugged and robbed. But let me get to some of your comments. It's been a while since I've been on the live stream. How you guys been? Let's see who's in this building. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the stream link, guys, in a minute. Let me just see who's in this building. It's been a while. M Dot is in the building. What up? What up, M Dot? He says, "Oh well, Pastor Bros. There's always Colombia." Yeah. Well, hey, like I said, M Dot, I'm gonna get into why guys probably shouldn't be going out to Colombia right now either. I see A says, "Oh damn, Passport Bros ain't going to Brazil no more." So A says Passport Bros ain't going to Brazil anyway no more. We got Milano the travel vlogger, formerly known as Milano the travel boy. He says, "Oh man." HD Gone Global says Razor Rays. Salute you, HD Gone Global. And all 60 people in the building already watching the Razor Rays live. We's about to get lit. Like I said, man, Colombia is on fire, guys. Man, Jake Paul's trainer, guys. Jake Paul's trainer. What's his name? BJ Flores got pulled up at the light out there inside Medellin. Out there inside Medellin last week and had the gun pointed to his head, guys. He had a big scar on his head from that gun. And he swiped the gun down. And as he swiped that gun down from the criminal who pulled up on the moto, he got shot in the leg, guys. He got shot in the leg. Now he's going to recover. He's going to be okay. But the criminal asked for his jewelry, asked for his wallet. He didn't want to give it up. He could have lost his life. Imagine if he would have got shot in the head, man. Guys, all right, and it's a hell of a lot more stories I got too, coming out of Medellin and out of Cartagena. And I got some videos also. Got some videos. One of my videos got the red dollar sign. It had got the red dollar sign for, I guess, for violence, too much violence. It was on Cartagena, Playa Blanca. Yes, Playa Blanca beach. And there was a shootout. There was a shootout over there on that beach because two vendors got into an argument. And lo and behold, somebody decided to take out the gun and shoot up in the air. They shot up in the air. I had that video because somebody, people always recording and people were scattering and running, but you always get somebody to record. And I had that video up, but YouTube said it was age restricted, no ads, and they won't promote that violence courtesy of Raze. So I said, all right, let me just delete the video. But and also on that beach, also Playa Blanca. This is why I'm not recommending Cartagena right now to my viewers. Playa Blanca, on Playa Blanca Beach, Baru, there was a machete fight between tourists and vendors. People that work the boats, they were actually fighting with the machetes, punching the tourists in the water. They had a dispute, and this was the day after the shootout. And I got that video also, but of course, I can't put that video out here on YouTube because I'm trying not to get banned from YouTube, guys. And also, not to be outdone, on that same beach, the scams continue for tourists going out there to Cartagena. That same beach, Playa Blanca. A family bought five fish, some beers, and I believe some rice or whatever came with it. You know what that bill was? That bill was the equivalent to about $950 US. And this all happened in a span of 5 days on that beach in Playa Blanca. No telling what other stuff happened out there that hasn't been reported. That's why I say, if you all going to Cartagena, leave Playa Blanca alone. That is for sure. No way, Jose. Do not go out there to Playa Blanca. Don't do it. I don't care what tour guide tell you. Hey, it's nice, calm, and serene over there. Don't do it. Too many scams over there. Too many scams. And now they're shooting. They're shooting on the beaches over there. God damn it, man! Oh man. Let me get to some more of these chats, guys. You know, it's been a long week. Let's see. Garcia de Jesus. What's up, Cerveza man? If your mother can't travel to Colombia, if you can't recommend Colombia to your own mother or family, then don't go to Colombia at all. Stay out of it. Plus, the DR is better. Yeah, well, like I said, I did a video earlier during the week, and I said, guys, and I cannot look you in the eye. And if you come to me, Raze, should I go to Medellin or should I go to Cartagena? Do you think it's a great idea for me to go? I cannot be overly enthusiastic to say, yeah, go ahead down there. Go ahead, you're going to have a great time, which you will have a great time. But there's so many little dangers that come along with it. I can't look you in the eye and with a straight face and say, hey, go ahead and make that trip. You know, like you said, if I can't recommend Cartagena or Medellin to my own mother because of fear that she's going to get out there and get scammed, the motos are going to pull up on her. She might not really have to worry about the scopolamine too much, but, you know, females get scopolated also out there. They just throw it in your face. You know what I'm saying? But she'll definitely get harassed, get hassled. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to send your family members out there in that environment like that. Just the harassment alone, I would feel bad about that. She's trying to relax on the beach. She might get scammed to the beach. You know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. You know what I mean? So I also got videos of guys still pulling up on people taking their phones. You know, I got them videos. I got so many videos. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And like I said, there was a story 2 weeks ago of an tourist out there in Medellin, a Swedish tourist. He died on a hiking trail out there because the criminals beat him over the head, and he actually died. He died. But there was another tourist who was picked up in the back seat of a car, right? Well, he's put in the back seat of a car after he was on a date with his Tinder beauty out there inside Medellin. They had a nice date. She said, let's take a ride somewhere. She ordered a so-called taxi. They got in the taxi, and lo and behold, it was a setup. Some goons went inside there, beat him up, took him around, emptied out his account, started doing transfers of money, and they got him for like $3,500 US. He was in the back trunk of the car. The car started to swerve though during the 4 hours. It started to swerve at the end of the 4 hours, and it actually crashed. And the police seen the car swerving. They were following the car, and once the police caught up to the car, the 4 guys that was in there, well, the 3 guys and the girl that was in there, they were, just kind of wobbly. The police said, what's going on? The guy, the tourist, hopped outside of the trunk, ran to the police and said, hey, help, help. These criminals have just kidnapped me and robbed me. So the police, they did their job. They arrested the criminals and found out, the guy, he was on Tinder, on a Tinder date. And no telling what would have happened to him if the police hadn't seen what happened, you know what I'm saying, with the crash. And they rescued him. But if that car wouldn't have crashed, who knows what would have happened to that tourist, So thank goodness for him that I don't know what they was going to do with him, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. If I can't recommend Colombia to my own family, I wouldn't recommend it to you guys if you guys specifically come to ask. Now, like I said, I got some people out there, Danger to Hook Up, my guy JD. They can take you around in Cartagena. Also, I believe Danger to Hook Up, he also goes to Medellin also, and show you around and try, keep you safe out there. So hit me up Instagram, Raze X. But like I said, man, I can't look you guys in the eye and say, it's all good out there. And also, there's some other things. I don't know if you know. I don't really get into this stuff. There was a ceasefire between the government and some of the guerrilla groups out there, but that ceasefire is no mas. They took the ceasefire off. They said, there were some things that were broken between the ceasefire with the guerrilla groups and the government. So as of like 2 days ago, no more ceasefire. So we don't know what's going to go down with that between the government and some of the groups out there, the anti-government groups, guerrilla groups, whatever. So yeah, and we see. I see Bandana Travels is in the building. Salute you, Bandana. How you doing? Go more style. I got Bandana. He not worried. Bandana go there every single month to Cartagena. We got like the stream. How do I know I'm going to like it? Look, damn it, just go ahead and like the stream. Just go ahead and like it. Put that tap that like button. Salute to you. Find the love in the Dominican Republic. You shall like this stream. Man. Let's see. It sounds like a fire alarm going off out there. Fire alarm? Yeah. Okay, who else? Like I said, HB going. So Bandana is in the building. And Dot said, oh well, yes. All right. So we caught up. Tone Smith is in the building. Salute you, Tone Smith, and all 95 people now in the building watching Raze Live. I know it's real late Tuesday, but I said, hey, let me come on and give y'all this information. I'm going to read y'all that Auston Holleman story in a couple of minutes, and I'm going to drop the link. You're crazy for meeting pace. You're crazy for roasting paste. Hey, he was crazy for inviting me on. He should have never invited me on. That's what happens when you invite Raze a roast master on. Like I said, that guy, Mr. Peso Man, he shall forever be known as my son. Peso Man, aka Raze's son. That roasting I gave him. Ooh, I was on fire that night. Ooh. He'll never invite me on again. Let's see who else we got in this building. I'll bring y'all up here. We got the Life of Kyrie up there. What's up? Oh, what's up? It's been a long time no speak. Life of Kyrie. How you doing? Extreme Travelers laughing his A off. Auston doing the most abroad? Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, he's not in Brazil right now, but I'm gonna read y'all. I don't think he's able to go back to Brazil. I want to know y'all opinion on this. Should he try to go back? Will he try to go back? Will he be brave enough to try? You know, Brooklyn GQ. What's up? What's up, Brooklyn GQ? What's up, Garden Scientist, my guy? The mod, Garden Scientist in the building. Who's this? Oh, okay. What's up? What's up, my guy? I miss my old school wrestling. Oh, okay. Yes. Hey, me too. I miss it. I love old school wrestling. I go back to the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying? Late 80s, or the 90s, and early 2000s. I mean, I watch wrestling now still, but those are my my favorite times. Especially the Attitude Era. But salute. Let's see who else is in the building. What's good, Raze? I gotta be the one pro Colombia dude. Yeah, like I said, M. Dot, I met you out there. We had a great time. But I can't ignore the stories, M. Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got videos of. Matter of fact, I was in Cartagena the other day, guys. Cartagena, the clock tower area. I have a video. I should show the video. I don't know. YouTube, they acted funny right now. They kind of taking down some of my videos or giving me red dollar signs. So I got the video of there was a robbery like 2 days ago in the clock tower area. This guy, I don't know what happened really, but he was running with the police. The police was side by side running with him to protect him from the crowd. The crowd was chasing the criminal who just tried to rob someone out there in the clock tower area. So the cop had to protect the criminal from the crowd because the crowd was chasing them. They were running fast. It was total bedlam out there, man. It was madness. Man, and that was all the information I got because they didn't give too much information. They just said the criminal, the robber, had to be escorted away by the police, and they were running. They were running fast, and you see the crowd because the camera was up top. You saw the crowd chasing them. Oh man, that is crazy out there, Carter. But certain guys like M. Dot, you probably didn't see that. Even if you was out there, you probably didn't. You probably was in the club hanging out. You didn't see that happen. And then when you come outside the club, everything seemed normal. You didn't see it. So I mean, but the stuff happens. My friend, who's a viewer of this channel, he called me up 2 days ago or so. He goes to Cartagena every 2 months. He loves Cartagena. He said Cartagena saved his life. But even he said that he witnessed a robbery right across the street from his Airbnb while he was staying inside Boca Grande. Right across the street, two motos pulled up on somebody coming out of a bank and robbed that person. I mean, and this guy, he goes to Cartagena pretty much every 2 months because he has a relationship with a girl out there. And yeah. Let's see who else in the building. Patrick Guest, God bless you. Days of days. God bless you, Patrick Guest, and all 110 people now in the building watching Raze live. I'm about to get to that Auston Holleman thing right now. Get them lights up. Get the lights up, guys. Come on, guys. Do y'all believe Auston Holleman is in trouble? Can he go back to Brazil? I say hell no. Hola, mio gringo, Estraja Razas. I don't know what that means. Hopefully I'm not going to get kicked off of YouTube because I read that. I don't know what that phrase is. But, hopefully it doesn't get me banned from YouTube, guys. Oh, man. Let's see. I'm still going to Cartagena every month. Yes, I know you are. I know you are, Bandana. See, of course, Bandana going. Bandana always going. He not gonna let no bad news scare him. He not gonna let Raze scare him from going to Cartagena, chilling in Club Delirium. Man, I'm going back to the Dominican Republic this year, Ghana 2024. Okay, all right, and that was who was that? Italian Stallion. Oh my God, Italian Stallion. Okay, and salute to you also, Moonwalker. I couldn't really see who you was, but I didn't understand what you were saying. Okay, Italian Stallion, you going back to Ghana? I'm about to drop this link because I want to get y'all opinion on this. Why I'm saying I don't recommend my viewers go to Colombia right now. But hey, I know you guys are still gonna go because of the beauty. So hit me up Instagram, Raze X, and I will hook you up with Danger to Hook Up and JD. They walk you around and keep you guys safe. Let's see. Oh, Globetrotter says whole summer book Cartagena and Medellin might hit San Andreas this summer, and also y'all stay out more for me. Okay. Just beware the motos. Beware those motos, Globetrotter. I don't trust them at all. I don't trust them. Can't trust them. Never did, never will. I'm still going to my favorite country, and I'm okay. Mr. Doc is he still going? So you're gonna keep your spot secret, your hot spot secret? Oh man. These glasses, guys. I actually dropped the glass again. I broke it. I'm trying to read your chats, but kind of a struggle. Oh man. All right. Let's see. All right. Talking to Bandana. We know. Yeah. Ain't nothing stopping Bandana. Ain't nothing stopping him from going. Oh man. I wonder. All right. Let me read it right. I wonder if he's bothered by the heat that caused from him being there, especially since he spoke highly about Brazil. Okay, so you're talking about Auston Holleman. Okay, you know what? All right, how many people in the chat? We got a lot of people in the chat. God damn, I didn't even know so many people's in the chat. What's up, Tony Hernandez? What's up, Expat? What's up, Los D, the Crypto King? I'm gonna get to your chance. What's up, Stephen Valdez? What up, Expat? Like I said, Patrick Guess. Who's that? Cartel, Electronica. Salute to you. Who else? We got JVC is in the building. Twitch Gang is in the building. Troy is here. What up? I was learning Spanish to visit Medellin, but F that, holla at them later. All right, Cortez Smith. Like I say, am I scaring you guys? You know what? I don't really care if I'm scaring people now because you know what? I see too much stuff going down out there inside Colombia, and it just come on. The trainer Jake Paul just got shot. He could have got shot in the head and died. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Now what kind of vacation spot is that? Is that your definition of a vacation? I look at Colombia now, these cities, as just like another city, another violent city inside the Matrix, aka USA. Now, if you guys understand that, and uh, um, if you guys know what you're getting yourself into, and you go out there, no da papaya, if you realize what you're doing, then I say go ahead and go. Like I said, hit me up, Instagram, Raze X. I'll hook you up with Danger to Hook Up, and a couple of other people. But a lot of people got a forced sense of safety and serene security going out there. I see it all the time inside the Facebook groups. They have zero clue what's going down out there, and sometimes they do, but they be in denial that it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? And if you just take this step, take that step to be safe, that nothing's bad going to happen to you. And it happens to those other guys. It happens to the sex pats, the people looking for dates, the people trying to get some of them fine beauties out there. It only happens to them, which is far from the truth. No, it happens to regular locals who are not looking for dates. It happens to regular visitors who are just trying to, go hiking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Some people just in denial. And let me get to the Auston Holleman thing so I can drop this link, guys. Salute to all 135 people now in the building watching the Raze live. We's about to get lit, guys. That guy is working with countries to help get brothers banned. Oh God, man. He said he would likely go back, but hey, that was before this report. This is a new report that came out today, early this morning. This is before. He said that before. This is something new, Cortez Smith. This is something new. I'm going to read it in a minute. Razor, why you roasted that man like that? LOL. Now he's in deep depression. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. We talking about the Peso Man, aka Razor Raze's son. He thought he could go toe to toe, mano with me, Razor Raze, and he just got pop, pop. Oh man, what a disaster that was for him and his reputation. Oh God. Out here with King is in the building. He says, "Salute, brother Raze, bro. You know I'm out here getting it in. All about how you move. You heard me? Yeah. So out here with King is in the building. Salute to you. Out here with King. It's gonna be a crazy night. Yeah. No ceasefire is absolutely all right. No ceasefire is absolutely no good. Yes. Yeah. And that was like I said. I don't get deep into this part, but that's another reason also. Yeah. They just no ceasefire with the groups. So that's all I'm really gonna get to it. I don't talk about that stuff, but I be seeing this stuff, and I know that stuff goes down out there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't have no clue about that. Jason, Danger to Hook Up is official. Yes. So Bandana, you know Danger to Hook Up, Bandana. You go there every month. You had to run into him a few times. Man, how much prison time is robbery and kidnapping in Colombia? I don't know. It just depends. It depends on the perpetrator. Razor, did you hear about the white guy killed the DJ? All right, let me see what that means. Obtain says, Razor, did you hear about the white guy killed the DJ about that? Did you do a stream or video about it? Yeah, I did that last month. Yeah, I did a video on that, a live stream on that, on the DJ that killed the his girlfriend. He said the girlfriend was playing him. Well, he didn't say it, but that's the reports that the DJ was with another man out there, and he was sending her money, and she went on another trip with another guy. So he flipped out on her and killed her. Rest in peace to her, though. Rest in peace. Yeah. Russian goons have taken over Thailand. The agent they have. Russian goons have taken over what? I didn't. I don't know about that one. I gotta hit up Zoom to Thailand for that one. I gotta hit up Richie Mack. Asking about that one. Salute to over 150 people in the building now watching Raze and Raze live. Let's see. It's just very risky right now, and I know you guys want to go for the tourist spots. That one random guy. Yeah, you were saying. All right, so that one random guy was saying what you were saying. I currently been living in Colombia since last year, 4 years out of the year. Well, 4 months out of the year. Do not come down here unless you know someone or have family down here that can show you the way. And all right, so like I was saying, I got a couple of people that can show you the way. As like this is a guy that random. This is coming from him. He lives out there for some months out of the year. It's coming from him. He's saying that. Him, that random guy right there. Not me, Razor. It's coming from him. He said the same thing. Oh man. Let's see. My guy Kevin Linder is in the building. Salute you, Kevin. How you doing? What up, Raze? I say hit up Thailand. LOL. Yeah, and I guess somebody's saying the Russian goons out there. What the hell is going on out there? But Kevin Linder, salute to you, Kevin Linder. My guy. I met you out there at Cartagena inside the gym. You was bigger than me. Bigger than me, Razor Raze. You saw that beauty I was with though. You saw that beauty. But she wanted the phone, Kevin. She wanted the phone. She wanted a phone. Oh man. Let me see. All right. Let me pull up this article, guys. Courtesy of CNN. Auston Holleman. He made CNN, guys. You can't make this stuff up, guys. And I'm gonna read, and I want y'all to listen to this carefully. He made CNN. All right. CNN Brazil. All right. All right. Let me translate this. See, I translate these articles, guys. That's how I get a lot of Colombia stuff, because I translate the articles. All right, let me just get to the final. We're not saying no one is untouchable, but a lot of dudes be asking to get scammed and robbed. Like I said, that Playa Blanca is a disaster. That over there, Cartagena, absolute disaster, absolute disaster. M. Dot says I agree with you there. Yeah, M. Dot. You know, like I said, we was out there. M. Dot chilling, having fun. You know what I'm saying? It just fun. CC Caribbean Casanova is in the building. CC, yeah, what up? CCC. He's seen me roast the peso man. He knows that Raze is a roast master. I don't know why peso man didn't, because peso man got surprised when I backslapped him. I like having some fun on this YouTube platform too. CC Caribbean Casanova. You know, I've seen you do it for years, for like a full year. Los D is in the building once again. Yeah, like I said, let me get y'all chats. 2 years in Bogota now. It's time for a change. Are you going to Cartagena, Los D the Crypto King? Or are you going to Cartagena, Los D the Crypto King? That'll be breaking news. Maybe you're gonna do a video on your channel. Learn Crypto TV. Steven Valdez. Let me get to the. Did you see the post? Passport Bro dude said he was shot at 3 times last night in Medellin. No, I did not see that. Now I did see a post of a. All right, matter of fact, before I read the Auston Holleman ones, well, let me, I'm so out of order. But before I read the Auston Holleman one, I had this post, and this is a different post. I don't know if this is the same post you're talking about, Steve. But let me see. I be getting so many things. So many people email me. They send me messages on Instagram. I can't get to everybody's messages. People hit me up for consultations and everything, and I don't even get to everybody's messages. But sometimes I like to screenshot certain things, guys. And let me see. Oh, by the way, they are setting up checkpoints in Cartagena. They set up checkpoints because of the crime and stuff. So they got multiple checkpoints now. They got 5 security points located in the historic center because of the increase in crime. So 5 new security points established in the historic center of Cartagena. So they know what's going down. They are trying. Like I said, I don't recommend it for now. But if they are able to clean it up a little bit, you never know. Maybe next month it'll be back. Yeah. Yeah, they got Media Luna Street, Centennial Park, India, Catalina, Long Street, and P Square. Those are the 5 security checkpoints. But I'll get more into that later. Let me get to that post that I screenshotted earlier. All right, this one is from a Facebook post, right? This is from Medellin. Now I don't know if this is the same one you're talking about, Steven. It says, "I'm not ashamed to say they almost got me. I made a stupid mistake, a rookie mistake. I was dropping my Bumble girlfriend off at a hostel, right? Gala Sans. But I was talking with a girl in text message. So I asked her to walk ahead of me because it's private. She speaks perfect English. So I'm standing on the edge of the road staring at my phone, and I see a moto coming. Trust me, I'm always alert for 2 guys on a moto with helmets. All right. When I least expected, they were literally in front of me like they were going to hit me. The guy reaches out and grabs my phone, but he wasn't strong enough. His grip wasn't good enough, and he let go because he probably would have fell off the motorcycle. I was ready to grab his hand, but all I had was pepper spray, and it was in my backpack. Well, obviously you can't use this in the back. It's useless in your backpack. Anyway, he didn't succeed. They could have just stopped and pointed a gun at me, and I would have gave it to them. I think it was just opportunistic thievery. All right. They probably saw me when they were driving the other way, and they circled around the block. All right. So he said today was his lucky day. So yeah, I mean, they were trying to. So that was in the case you're talking about, Steven. That was another guy, that almost got robbed out there in Medellin. So you're talking. So I didn't even see this post, but got shot at. Guy got shot at 5 times. Or what was that, 3 times? Oh, 3 times last night. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. like I was saying, guys, like these stories are coming out. These stories don't even make the news all the time. A lot of these, and and guys that have a great time, I'm happy you do. I'm happy. I swear to you, I'm happy you do. But a lot of you don't be looking at the news, which I don't expect you to, because you're going out there on vacation and have a great time, and you're not translating stuff, and you in the club, you're not hearing bullets fly and seeing people get robbed all the time. So somebody probably got robbed like a few minutes before you came out the club, and you had a great time in the club. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't see the robbery, so you went home, nothing happened to you. You know that's what be happening, guys. I'm telling you. And let's see, salute to all 170 people in the building now watching Raze live. Like I said, guys, if I can't recommend Colombia to my own mama, no, mama, don't book that flight to Medellin, mama, don't book that flight to Cartagena, mama, those damn motos, mama, no, those begging sons of at the clock tower. Mama, no, don't do it, mama. Those rappers, mama. Those rappers are, man, I wouldn't wish those rappers on anyone out there, guys. Those rappers, they are annoying as hell. You know what I'm saying? I see my mother out there, she's like, what the hell you sent me to? Raze? Are these rappers out here rapping about? Oh, man. Yeah, what the hell? My mom's like, what the hell's going on out here? These damn glasses. I gotta get some new glasses again, guys. I don't know. Me and glasses, we just don't mix. Raze and glasses just don't mix. All right, let me get to this Auston Holleman thing. I know that's what y'all want to hear about. You know. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute too, guys. All right. Let me translate this. CNN in Brazil, guys. All right. All right, CNN Brazil. So you guys won't think I'm lying. I'm not making stuff up. All right. CNN Brazil says MP investigates alleged practice of sex tourism by North American YouTuber in Bahia. Okay. And they got Auston Holleman's face, you know. Hold on. Let me go back. All right, they got Auston Holleman's face right there. Auston Holleman's face. And all right, let me press translate again because I went away from it. All right. YouTuber Auston Holleman during a video on a beach in Salvador, Bahia. And that's what I just showed you guys. And it goes on to say the Public Ministry of Bahia, all right, MPBA, started this Monday. So people were thinking this is old when he was out there. This is brand new. This is brand new, guys. An investigation to investigate an alleged practice of the crime of sex tourism by the North American YouTuber Auston Holleman. Now, this keywords. The practice of the crime of sex tourism by the North American YouTuber Auston Holleman. Guys, what does that? I gotta take it. What? They say what Auston Holleman did on that beach when he asked that girl about, what did he ask of the girl? He asked her about kissing on the first date or whatever. They're saying that sex tourism is a crime. They're accusing Auston Holleman of sex tourism, and they're saying it's a crime. Wow. So, and I mean, let me see what else it goes on to say. It says between the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023, Holleman published a series of videos through the streets of Salvador, in which he reports how easy it would be to maintain relations with a woman in Brazil. Wow. So they're trying to say that that's a crime. In one case, he talks about how he was walking down the street and was approached by a woman, and that after 5 seconds, they were kissing. According to him, this would be normal in Brazil. Wow. Afterwards, he took her number and they arranged to hang out. The YouTuber claims that the girl kept rubbing on his arm and that she would have said that the boy was affectionate, in addition to having asked about his life and his family. All right, so then they go on to talk about Auston Holleman's YouTube channel, which he had 50,000 subs. All right, there are also posts claiming the Brazilian woman want financial stability for dating, in addition to display images of women in bikinis. All right, there are videos with the same theme in other countries. The influencer Auston Holleman encourages foreigners who are watching the video to get their passports and come to Brazil. Okay, so that's just some of the stuff right there, guys. That is crazy. That is crazy. Can you guys believe that? Can you guys believe what I just read? Guys, they're saying that's a crime. Well, they're investigating it as a crime. Do you guys believe what Auston Holleman did was a crime? I mean, that don't seem like a crime to me. Let me see. After being the target of criticism, Holleman deleted one of the videos and stated through social networks that a handful of Brazils will ruin Brazil's reputation if they continue to attack him. I love the people of Brazil, but these negative people need to leave me alone, Auston Holleman continued. So Auston Holleman was defending himself. All right, sought by CNN, the public prosecutor's office says that you see the public prosecutor's office. This is serious. The public prosecutor's office says that it has instituted a procedure to investigate the alleged practice of the crime of sex tourism by him. All right, the information is being duly analyzed for the adoption of appropriate measures. CNN also tries to contact the YouTuber, but has not yet received a response. There you have it, guys. This is serious stuff. They said the public prosecutor's office. The public prosecutor's office. They going deep with this Auston Holleman thing. I never knew sex tourism to be a crime out there in Brazil. I asked the question to you guys. Brazil is Auston Holleman's favorite country. It's how he went viral. It's how he became a huge YouTuber. Should Auston Holleman even try to go back to Brazil? I say no. I say hell no. I wouldn't even go back to South America, because anything can happen inside one of those other countries that are near Brazil, and you get transferred over to Brazil. I wouldn't mess with it. I don't care if it's next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, because it's all that his name is going to be in that system. I would avoid Brazil. Now, what do you guys have to say about that, man? That is wild. I'm going to drop the link. That is wild. That is wild. That is crazy. A crime. That is a crime. John. Yeah, John. Yeah, that is a crime, guys. Do y'all guys think it's a crime what Auston Holleman did? Auston has a bounty on his head. All right. He keep trying to go back and forth instead of letting it go, man. Yeah, now y'all get yeah. That music that you use against Peso was hilarious. Oh yeah, well yeah, he looked like a Freddy Krueger that night. Oh man, let's see. Salute, yes, yeah. Salute to you, fan from the chat, Los D. Okay, guys, how the hell are they saying that that's a crime for Auston Holleman? Uproar when a foreigner kills a Colombian, but silence when they kill a tourist. About right. Vizio. He's talking about Colombia right now. Vizio, yeah, like I said, it's crazy stuff out here. May is in the building. May the how you pronounce that? May the a chemist. Let's see. And we got Vizio. Auston needs to move on from Brazil. Now he's moved on. I know he's loving out there. He's the Vietnam, right? He's in Vietnam, but I know that Brazil is his favorite though. He loved those Brazilian beauties. You know what I'm saying? And that's wild. I mean, how does that rise to being a crime though? You know, I know he probably said some insensitive things, but how does that rise to being a crime? Viva Hernandez in the building. Oh man, these glasses. I heard a Brazilian lady say Brazil will be taken over by feminism in 5 years. It looks like it's already being taken over. With that, that's wild. The prosecutor, God, Austin. Wow, Austin. Oh man. All right, Anthony Osborne. How did Austin break a sex tourism law? That's a contradiction, really. What law did he break? And that's I'm going to drop this link. I'm going to drop this link because I need y'all to answer this for me. I'm going to drop this link because this is wild. The prosecutor's office. I seen the story and I thought it was old also, but this is from Monday. This is from yesterday. So this is brand new. This is brand new. I wonder what Auston Holleman has to say about. He did respond. He responded in a community post. He did respond. Man, that is wild. You know, that is wild. Let me see. I mean, this is madness. I'm going to drop this link. You know, this is, and I see a super chat I'm gonna get to, but I need to drop this link, guys. I want to hear what y'all opinion is. Sex tourism for that, really? This is where we're headed, guys. We say get your passports, and if you start flirting with females too much, they say it's sex tourism and it's a crime. You know, like I said, I can see how they could say you probably went overboard, but does that rise to crime, criminal? You know, being arrested. He didn't assault the girl. You know, assault. He didn't really. You know, I don't know. That's madness to me, guys. I believe. Let me drop this link, guys. See what you guys got to say. The link is in the chat, guys. Anybody want to come up and talk about that? That is insane. Insane in the membrane. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna watch all this after. I mean, okay, all right, all right, all right. Mr. Rucker, what roast May are you talking about? The peso police report roast? Yeah, the peso man. I served him. Let me see. Yeah, muted Lopo. Hello, Razer in the chat. And salute to all 196 people in the building watching the Raze live. Oh, let me get to that super chat, guys. I'm sorry. Let me get the super chat. You know, I always get the super chat first. You know, because they are super. They are super duper. We got CJ's in the building too. So what up, CJ? They about to blacklist him from Brazil. Yeah, I mean, no, he can't go back. I'm telling you guys, he can't go back. Yo soy Kayla's in the building. Hola, yo soy. Hola. Hola. Where was yo soy? ¿Cómo estás, Carino? Oh, she's talking to Melvin. I thought she was talking to me. She's talking to Melvin. You're making me so low. All right, let me get to that super chat. I see you guys. $9.99 super chat. Courtesy of my guy, Brock Lesnar. Yes, I'm going to pop open a cold one, Brock. Thank you for that $9.99 donation to the Raze Cerveza Fund. Brock, how you doing, Brock? What the hell is going on out here, Brock? They getting Auston Holleman for sex crimes, sex tourism crimes. He didn't do nothing physical. Sex tourism crimes. You have got to be kidding me. I think that's a stretch. you know, that's a stretch. Brazil, come on, Brazil. And guys, Passport Bros. After seeing that report, will you guys go back to Brazil, or would you protest and not go back because they doing that to your boy Auston Holleman? I don't think Auston Holleman is a bad guy at all. I don't think he's a bad guy at all. Yeah, maybe he goes a little far with certain things he say, but that's not criminal what he did. No way, Jose. Come on, Brazil. You can do better than that, Brazil. And thank you. Get you some new glasses, my friend. Oh yes, I will. Me and glasses don't mix. I'm always dropping them. I'm always when I go work out, they be in my pocket. I crush them. I drop them. I kick them after dropping them. Oh man, thank you, Brock Lesnar. Salute to you. Oh man, so many people in the chat. You know, God, and I got some people in the. Oh, I got some people in the background right now. Like I said, this is insane. Like I said, guys, he got ran out of the Philippines. Well, yeah, well, he's supposed to be had that debate with the female from the YouTuber, female YouTuber, definitely. But guys, this is just madness. They are getting him on sex tourism crimes. Are they going at them just because he's popular? Just because he's popular, you're going to get him on sex tourism crimes? Really? I have a hard time. Ash L is in the building. All right. Melvin, like I said, yo soy saying how to you, but not to me. I know I missed it though. Where is the crime? Yes, where is the crime? Where is the crime? Where the hell is the crime? Can somebody point me out to the crime? Muhammad Ali is in the building. Sounds like a Rico case. Stay building. Man, this is rising to that. Is rising to that. Rico? A Rico case? Man. That's mad. A Rico case? That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right, guys. Salute to all 197 people in the building. That does not sound right to me. Nathan Clark is here. What does Nathan say? No way Austin should be going back. It would make great content, though. Oh, man. You can imagine the ratings. Just him going on an airplane and going inside customs. Because I don't know if he'll get past customs. He might get, put in handcuffs for sex tourism crimes that I never knew existed out there. Wow. Did y'all guys know that law existed? Polo Styles, how easy are you? That's the question. So that was the question he asked. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, it was in poor taste. It was in poor taste, right? But it's not a crime. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he asked her that and then smacked her on the ass. You know what I'm saying? I can see you say, "Hey, baby, how easy are you?" And she said, I'm very easy. And then he just smack her on the ass and just start kissing on her. And he didn't do that. What the hell? Oh, man. It's to all 200 people now in the building watching Raze live on this late Tuesday night. I said I had to come on and talk about this, guys. Lee Green is in the building, says he's done. He's done. Well, I think he's done in Brazil. He's going to have to be careful out there in Asia, too, because what's going to happen is, copycats, other vloggers, YouTube vloggers, female vloggers, is going to try to pull this stunt on him out there, too. You know what I'm saying? With something he says. And that's crazy. Like I said, once again, Brock Lesnar, thank you for that. I see Ed Babine. He told me to go live. Ed Babine. I'm live. Ed Babine. Salute to you. Salute to Jamie. All right. M. Dot. He needs to stay the hell out of there. Yes. I see you guys. Give me 1 minute in the background. I'm gonna bring you guys up. Just getting some of these chats. I don't want to be too behind. Who's that? White man with a passport. He puts Brazilian woman on a pedestal and they take it as disrespect. Yeah, I think they do. I think they took it as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he didn't, just physically assault anyone. Passport Bros podcast is in the building. Salute. I will try and English because I am French, but it's not a question of sex tourism. It's a question of respect. Yeah, it's a question of respect. Yeah. You're right. You're right. But that's not a crime, though, right, Naheem? It's not a crime. Passport Bros. Sex tourism is not a crime. They are misusing that term. Yeah, I mean, I think. Do you guys agree with Passport Bro? Oh man, let me see. Salute. All right, salute, Negra Napa Fair. Men or more scrutiny. All right, so you're saying more scrutiny for him? Man, let me start bringing some people up. All right, first person up. Let me bring him up. What up, No Excuse?
What's good, man?
What the hell is going on out here? No Excuse. Oh man, Auston Holleman is he's in some trouble. He's in some real legal trouble now with Brazil. Man, let me
Yeah,
see. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm kind of pissed off about the article and like I mean, it's basically what you see in the U.S. Man, you got the liberal media using this man to push an agenda as part of a continuation of the gender war that's obviously spilling over in Brazil.
Right,
So I don't like the term sex tourism because as a crime, because they're using it to villainize the word. It's just like using the word. I'm not gonna say the word on here, but great.
right, right.
They
You should,
call
yeah,
they
yeah.
call they could
Great,
call
great.
anything great,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because the word has a negative connotation, and so it could be a situation where it wasn't the definition of what we think grape is, but they want to put it in that category. So they trying to do the same with um the term sex tourism to turn to a negative connotation. And the crime, and when you Google, if you Google any source, sex tourism is only a crime when minors are involved.
Hold on, hey,
Somebody got
Tavares. Yeah, Tavares, turn your background off, Tavares.
a yeah. So sex tourism is only a crime when there is minors involved or some sex trafficking is involved. It's
Okay.
not illegal. It's not illegal. It's not illegal to have sex with prostitutes. It's not illegal to casual date overseas. So the only crime that they could be trying to look into if there were like you underage or quote unquote sex trafficking, but we know that's not the case.
Don't know
Right.
excuse. It is illegal. Let me explain why.
And who's this talking? Who's this?
This fine love and DR flick.
Find it up.
That
Flick,
DR.
what's up, Flux? What's up, Flick?
How's everybody doing? Yeah, and this is something that I've been knowing since I popped on YouTube and started watching videos. Everybody heard of Cuba Dave in DR.
Yeah.
He
You heard
got
of
kicked out.
Dave?
He got kicked out. Yep, he got kicked out of DR because he was promoting prostitution in DR. As we know, prostitution is illegal in DR, but the promotion of it and the promotion of sex tourism, the country don't want that. They want to receive the tourism money, but they don't want to promote it. That's why you don't see any advertisement says come to. Cause they can easily do it. The governments can easily say, "Come to Brazil, come to DR, where this is the sex island of the world or sex country of the world in Brazil." They
Right.
don't advertise it. They don't want any foreigners, especially foreigners, to make a profit and advertise.
But promoting and participating, promote. Hold on, real quick. Promoting and advertising promoting and
Yeah,
participating are two different things. You can
But the
that's
thing
participate
is,
without
the
promoting.
problem
so.
is,
So
In
I'm
Austin
sorry.
Holleman, okay, hold on. Austin Holleman case, he promoting it by saying these women are easy. Come, they could kiss you. As soon as you meet them, you pretty much can go kissing and it's on and popping in the bedroom. So pretty much he promoting sex tourism. It's not because he's saying how easy to get sex. As we know, his whole talking points when he first came on was how easy it is. It's hard to get sex in America. A lot of
Well, here's the thing about
themselves
this.
because the women they choosing the best man or whatever. The men that travel overseas, real quick. Some men travel overseas, and at the result, it's easiest for us to get it overseas, and that's just the result of it. People may
Well,
call it exploitation, whatever you may, but it is what it is. But if you promote saying come to Sasua, these beautiful women out there giving up their goods for a certain price, then you promoting sex tourism, and they don't want that in their country.
guys, understand this.
It's illegal.
These countries are not our home. So, although we speak English, they don't speak English. So, they could easily misconstrue what we say.
Right.
This is Black Man Travels. Yes, Brazil does. Yes, we all know what goes on in Brazil. It's been going on for a long time. However, you cannot promote any type of sexual activity via a third party. You just can't. Similar to in DR, Costa Rica, Colombia, because you will get arrested. Guys, you got to be mindful.
Yeah, Costa Rica, that's where Cuba Dave got arrested. It was
that's where he got arrested. So, well, guys, you got to be mindful. You got to be mindful as far as what you say. Again, we speak two different languages, so you may say one thing, they may take it another way. So just always be mindful of that. Would this change Brazil perception? No, Brazil doesn't. I mean, look, Brazil is huge. There's 26 states in Brazil. Brazil will still continue to get tourism outside of the U.S. Men are all over the world are going to Brazil. That's not going to stop. I think guys going to be. They just have to move a lot smarter. So you don't have to put a camera in someone's face all the damn time asking dumbass questions. There's certain things that there's certain things that don't need to be said. It's like you kind of know. It's like, all right, do you have to say it for the views? You don't have to.
Right. Well, and all 212 people in the building watching Raze, and now joined by Flick DR, Founder Love of the Dominican Republic, Tavares, Black Man's Travel, and No Excuse. What did this say right here? He says you have been put on notice. It's not just for him. So he's saying the rule. Well, he's saying that pretty much Brazil is kind of like making it like for Passport Bros. They put in Auston on notice just so the Passport Bros.
They're making an example out of him. They're using him as a pawn. They just want it because he's the popular guy, that the easy low hanging fruit to grab. And that's what it is. Guys got to be careful how they move. All these guys that are currently in Brazil and Copacabana doing all this content, be careful. Because again, the last thing you want to do, especially with these walking videos, a lot of guys walking around recording, like there's kids in the background. A parent can easily see that and say, you know what? My child is in that video, hence sexual promotion. And that could easily go against you, just like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys are not taking that into consideration. Like, bro, you doing all this video content, you're not being mindful of the people around you, because again, all it just takes one person to take it the wrong way and report you, and that's it. And trust me, it's their people versus you.
I didn't see any. I didn't see any.
No, I'm not saying I don't have any issues with his videos. I'm saying the people there in that country may have an issue with it. Again, we're the Americans. We don't belong there. We're just visiting. So for them, they can easily say, you know what? Yeah, I F with you now. But then again, you just say one crazy little thing out of pocket. Guess what? They're gonna turn against you. And he even
that's right. You know,
a feminist had an issue with his videos, not feminist, but I'll let somebody else go.
Did that too? Andrew Tate. He's a good example. He's bigger than Auston Holleman, and you see what they did to him in where he was in Romania, right?
Yeah, Romania.
Right.
Yep, and he went against a feminist on Twitter.
Feminist.
And you see what happened the next day to him. He got arrested.
And regardless,
my thing is this, real quick, you know, because I haven't said too much and nothing, but I just want to make a statement. Yeah, it's far outside of the legal aspect of things. Let's talk about who catapulted this. Now, I know Auston, he's the big YouTuber, and he's an open book, but it's our own people that actually catapulted this to these other countries. And I'm not going to speak on the guy's name. I can't even stand him, but we all know who I'm talking about.
You talk about my son? You talk about my son?
You motherfucking right, you nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And his henchwomen that he got on his team. See, he doing this to get favor from the women. You know what I'm saying? It just make me mad because, you know, this brother is literally 5 years of being legal himself, and you're gonna try to ruin his life. Now, I guarantee you, if the women and our brothers and sisters didn't come against him in our nation, Brazil wouldn't be coming after this brother. It's about the fact that they have people working with him from our side, and that's the real talk about it, man.
Even though they denying it, because
well, no, he ain't gonna deny it. The nigga made a video already.
I mean, guys, I feel that. Look, the P man does that. He doesn't have that much influence, man. I think what it is, you have a lot of guys that don't understand.
The peso man.
Yeah. I didn't want to say his name. No. He doesn't have that much influence. I think what it is, you have a lot of new guys that is new into traveling, picking up their passport, taking their camera, going to these countries without truly understanding the norms and the rules of these places. They just feel like, hey, I'm just gonna pull up, take my camera out and just start recording and ask dumb questions. And the thing is, they don't know the repercussion behind that. Typically, when we were traveling back in the early 2000s, and now like we took the time to learn the country. We took time to to speak to the OGs and hey, listen, what are the do's and don'ts? Now you got guys just showing up like, hey, all right, I got a camera, I'm a YouTuber. So what? I'm gonna say and do the wildest things for views. So guess what? That's gonna come back and get you. Because again, all it takes now, if a parent were to see their child in that video that you just walk by, they could easily report you. So, guys, you just got to be smart in how you move, man. And also, too, if you're going to interview somebody, make sure there's an affidavit that they sign. Like, you got to you literally need to communicate your intentions now.
Man, hold on, guys. Let me. May says it's their country. Brazil is their country. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically, so May, she's saying that, and a couple of other people. Right, Joanne. I see a super chat too. Let me just go through some of these chats real quick. Joanne is the only one that has a problem with Auston, but now the prosecutor do now. You know what I'm saying? The prosecutor do now.
Yeah, of course, because what they're going to do is try to get lawyers from our side to try to make a deal to get some money. That's what it's about. In the end of the day, these countries want money too. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, Peso man, he got his own legal troubles he gonna have to worry about. So I know he out there listening. So
people always have these questions, not taking into account that you're not at home. So that's Out Here with King saying that. Always remember that. Out Here with King. Salute to you, Out Here with King. And let me get to the super chat real quick because I always get to the super chat first. And salute to all 230 people now in the building watching tonight. This Auston Holleman thing is serious. And somebody said he didn't mention Auston Holleman was live. They said he didn't mention it tonight. So but we're talking about it tonight because
he got off an hour because I know he got wind about it. He got off in like 1 hour. He was on the road. The next it was over.
Yeah. So this is a big story, and like I said, we are just reacting to the news of the day. Auston Holleman is a huge YouTuber. Anybody that take offense to it, do not take offense. We are just reacting. I feel that he didn't do a crime. I feel that Auston is not guilty of a crime out there. You know what I'm saying? But the Brazilian prosecutor feels a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, guys, one thing as much everybody want to promote Brazil is changing. Like I noticed this when I was there in 2017, where the feminist wave was picking up. I saw it in 2015. So this whole notion that you're going to go to Brazil and find you a subservient woman that's going to cook and clean for you. Brazilian women don't want that. They don't want that image of what they mother and grandmother have done. They want to be empowered. So you go in there selling this fantasy that, hey, just show up and they're going to love you and they're going to do all these things for you. I mean, granted, if she wants to do it, yes. But to paint this picture that's what the Brazilian women are, and trust me, they going through the whole women empowerment, hey, women could do anything type of thing that women have gone through in the States.
Right.
And it's just and especially with the whole femicide issue that's going on in Brazil. Brazil lead number 1 in South America with femicide cases. And just in case a lot of guys don't know what femicide is, women are being killed by their husbands or by their boyfriends.
Yes, that's a problem in Colombia also.
Yeah, in Colombia too. So they fighting for their rights. So trust me, you come in there, you go in there thinking that, hey, you want to do this, you want to do that, and you're recording them. You interviewing someone that is young. She doesn't know what the hell you're doing. But guess what? That older woman that's more educated, that lawyer, that attorney, that engineer, that doctor that see you interviewing this young girl, asking these questions, trust me, she gonna use that against you.
Because you know what? I never really knew what that meant, femicide, but that's what they use. They use that term in that case where those 4 or 5 people that own businesses went to Chicago and ended up hurting that girl. But they use that term femicide, and you use it as somebody that that's in a relationship apparently. But I don't think she was in a relationship in this instance. It was just a group of friends that plotted against her because they were jealous of her business.
Let me spit some game real quick. I'm not going to be here long. This is going to be short.
Okay.
If you notice, this article is from, I'm not sure when CNN created CNN Brazil, but of course they had to approve it. CNN headquarters is located in Atlanta. They American media company. But obviously they branching off. So now they have a franchise in Brazil, obviously. So why haven't, and also too, this is something you got to consider. This passport movement is a big algorithm on YouTube. It's a moneymaker. Why haven't the national media, the brand name media, haven't mentioned one thing except that little Houston Fox News thing about Austin? Why hasn't it went on MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, cable channel? Why are they not talking about it?
Because give it some time. Give it some time.
They're not gonna talk to me. They're not gonna talk about it and promote it because they know once they promote it, even if it's bad, they're gonna wake up a lot of black men more than ever that they're gonna consider them getting their passports.
Man, black men are not traveling like that, bro. We're not traveling like that heavy.
If they make this announcement, they will be. It'll be.
We only make less than 14% of the population.
Now, sir, now it is. But guess what? Wouldn't those men right now in prison? Wouldn't they rather have their passports and be free in the country, outside the country?
Those in prison can't get passports.
I know. No, I know guys in prison can't get that. After you leave prison, you can't get your passport. There's Andre from Crossing Borders.
Look. This whole thing is to push an agenda. There's an agenda that's being pushed in Brazil. This has nothing to do with the United States. It's happening in Brazil.
No, but I understand. But the question is, why is the United States not talking about it when it's a big news?
It's not a big issue right now.
It is a big issue. It's a big argument.
They wasn't talking about Andrew Tate. They wasn't talking about Andrew Tate until really he got canceled from the social media networks. CNN wasn't talking about Andrew Tate until after the fact.
Or even Kevin Samuels when he died, then they start talking about how big he was. Oh, we miss him, and then CNN and New York Times reported that he died. Big time news, but they didn't mention anything about Kevin Samuels before that.
It's not newsworthy, and also too, black man, we're not pushing the needle that far to draw that much attention. There's so many other issues that's going on in the States that feel don't worry about that.
No. What make anything newsworthy? This passport bro movement been going newsworthy since the summertime.
It's social media news, not regular news.
And social news become regular news. What are you talking about?
No, social media news and regular news are two separate things.
No, it's not. Celebrities celebrities is also big news, and what makes a celebrity any different than Auston Holleman?
Well, let's Austin get the 100,000.
This is why
500,000 subs.
If he has 1 million subs, then they're gonna start talking about it. He's not, dude. You got to be a big weight, heavy pusher on YouTube to really draw a lot of attention.
I agree with that.
And that's what it's all about. I mean, that's exactly why they're after him. I get it. Brazil has their thing, but they're trying to get some type of monetary gain out of him.
But also,
it's a political move.
Also, somebody can have 0 subscribers and go viral. And they could wind up 1 million subscribers in no time.
Like I said, they have a new president, a new agenda. They want to make an example of somebody, and guess what? He's a low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
I mean, any right person with a political intention could easily pick him off. It's an easy target.
And salute the Mr. Fair Use with the $5 donation. Thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna drink to that $5 donation to the Raze Fund. Salute to all 230 people that were just in the building. Hopefully, all of you guys are subscribed to everybody on this panel's channel too.
But one thing to keep in mind, guys, and it goes back to like people saying that everybody say, "Oh, I'm done with Brazil." Guys, you know how massive Brazil is? You could actually fit the United States inside of Brazil. Brazil has 26 states.
Well, they actually favor Europe anyway. They don't really favor us Americans at all.
And the thing is, like, there's Sao Paulo, Bahia. I mean, no excuse been to what, 14 cities? No excuse. I mean, how many cities you been to in Brazil? 14. Look, 14. I've been to 3 cities in Brazil. You think one little person is gonna change or affect how the country runs? Man, come on, man. You're giving the guy too much credit.
Okay, I know.
But this is something I want to kind of, I guess, guys be on alert to. So always describe Brazil as a Portuguese-speaking United States. They use CNN Brazil. Right. That's an affiliate of CNN. They're pushing they are pushing that liberal media through that CNN brand. And just like Andrew Tate got hemmed up in Romania, he's in a United States control, I would say influence country. So I encourage passport bros, especially, people that's like the Andrew Tates in the world. He should have been in a country where the US don't have influence. Like, I wouldn't say Russia, but there's countries that, don't acquiesce to the US like certain other countries.
Not Russia? No excuse.
Like,
I know they got because of war.
I mean, yeah, I would say that, but but they're part of the BRICS nations. Like, I would kind of take Brazil out of there, but you got other countries like Argentina that don't acquiesce. There's countries in Africa that don't acquiesce. South Africa actually is not a good idea because they have a thing called undesirable persons. So if you get on that undesirable person list, you can never enter South Africa. So I think he's good in Asia. I think he's good in parts of Asia and probably Africa, like he said he mentioned. But Latin America.
And as far as it goes, as long as they're not
the US got too much
seeking to extradite him, I mean, he's going to be fine. I know he's a little scared. He's only 23 years old. He might, I know he's very confident.
Young, yes.
He might not display it on camera, but right now he's probably a little scared. I know he is. I would be.
Hey guys, let me ask you guys. Do you believe Austin? Let me ask you guys. Do you believe Auston Holleman should even hint at going back to Brazil ever in his life? Ever?
Well,
he's smarter than that. I don't think
I think right now, dude, there's so many other countries and continent that you can explore. Go to those. Don't worry about Brazil. Brazil ain't going anywhere. You're 23 years old. I'm 40. I'm 45. So you got a whole life ahead of you to travel. Go continue to explore Asia. And after Asia, go to Africa, man. Go back, Africa is huge. So there's other places you can go. I think people get stuck on Brazilian women. I'm like, Brazilian women, they're all right. I mean, they ain't.
The thing that's disheartening to me is the fact that he, I'm 45 too. You know what I'm saying? And when I was his age, I know I did 20 times more stuff than he did, as far as misconduct, whatever you want to call it, lying to women, doing what you got to do what you got to do to go run through women. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But now it's like nobody's taking into consideration how young he is, and I get it. That's another country, but I'm sticking by my guns on this. This is our own trying to destroy him as well, and that's what really pisses me off. That they will sell out. We sell each other out from the beginning of the time. That's all we've been doing, selling each other out, putting us on blast on the media so they can feed off of it, and then they want to make a move after that.
And you know what? They drop a dime. If you read the article carefully, I read it. It says this, quote and unquote. Let me read it. It says that oh, I should find it.
What does it say? What does it say? We're waiting. Now it's still Big Marcus.
Now you read it. Well, it basically said that there are videos with the same theme in other countries as far as Auston Holleman, what he's doing. So they dropping a dime that he's doing the same thing in other countries. So they know he out the country. They know he out the country right now. But they still wrote about him saying that he being investigated in Brazil, even though he out of the country. But he said he doing the same thing in other countries. But
he could get the problem with Brazil and liberal countries is that the Me Too is strong. Somebody could lie. Somebody could lie, and he couldn't like Andrew Tate is allegedly being falsely accused, and he got millions. He got millions of dollars. He got attorney money, and he's still locked up. If somebody made a false accusation on Auston Holleman, he screwed.
Vizio said they just ran a white YouTuber out of Brazil. I don't know who that was.
That might have been David Bond.
But that's Colombia. That was Medellin. But
David Bond?
Yeah.
No, David Bond.
David Bond, right?
I think he was in Brazil.
Oh, he going to Brazil? Okay. But I think they was getting on him for that harem thing in Medellin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, guys, and it ties into what No Excuse was saying. You got to be careful. All it takes, they could easily pay someone to lie and accuse him of something. And the thing is, you don't want to be accused of anything, especially if that's not your country. You're guilty until you're proven innocent, guys. You're guilty until proven innocent, man. So for me,
a lot of money too to get out.
And yeah, they're gonna milk the crap out of you. I'd rather just keep a low profile. And guess what? I do all my editing when I'm back home in the States. So I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. And it's just like, guys just gotta work, just move smarter. I understand you're doing it for clout, views, and subscribers, but man, there's a way to go about things, man. And it's just sad.
All right, so BMT, no excuse. And what's the other guy up here? If you don't mind?
Tavares.
Oh, Tavares, yeah, good. So all three of you are seasoned travelers. I want to ask you three a question, if you don't mind. What separates an expat? Is an expat also a passport bro, or once you become an expat, then you should be included as a passport bro? And what makes a passport bro? The passport bro is a person that travels and then goes back to the United States. What is it? So nobody could define what a passport bro is. Is a passport they just travel and they go back to the United States and they talk about black women, go back to traveling again? What is it?
Let me answer this real quick because I don't want to draw this question out. Yeah. Passport bros, there's no definition. We've been streaming about this question for several months. Basically, guys that were showing off women on the internet were labeled passport bros. That's kind of how it blew up. You know what I mean? So, guys pretty much showing off, boasting, bragging about traveling overseas. Those guys were labeled passport bros. So that's pretty much
do y'all believe passport bros should boycott Brazil after this? Because they say come on.
Boycott what? Boycott what? I mean, let's keep it honest. How many black men are actually traveling to Brazil like that? Like real heavy?
Hey, but isn't it a little scary? They're saying sex tourism is a crime.
What?
That's so vague. They could start pulling up anybody.
If you promote it.
So how about passport bro YouTubers? Should they avoid Brazil? Actually, you know what I'm saying? Passport bro YouTubers.
Well, depending on your content, depending what your content is. Your content could be focused on the hotels. It could be focused on nightclubs. And it really depends. Now, if you're on the beach interviewing people, just be mindful of what you say.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what what's the OG name that passed away? That was the OG of Brazil. He was doing stuff like that. He was actually on the beach. He was he was there you go.
Charles Tyler.
He was actually interviewing people. He wasn't really all touchy with them or nothing like that, but he was actually just trying to get brothers to have a better life and expand their horizons and stuff like that. But he did throw some parties. And it was
I'll give you guys a perfect example.
Video with it.
Dennis Pierre. Dennis Pierre, he's a YouTuber. He frequent travels across Brazil. He creates great content.
Right.
Great content, like great, mature, sensible content where he could still show you, the hot scene, the party scene, the beach scene, but he give you some context behind it.
Right.
Sometimes you just got to step your game up. You can't just do no low tier type of content. You may have to learn the language, surround yourself with certain people, and just conduct yourself accordingly. He produced great content in Brazil.
Right.
Raze.
So let me ask y'all a question real quick. What would have been wrong if Auston Holleman would have interviewed that girl on a live stream and he was on the computer and she was on the computer and like we up here right now, he asked her the same questions. I think it's fair game on the questions he asked her. I think it's an issue that it was in Brazil on the beach in their country, because he could have asked her, he could have interviewed her on live stream like we all on the panel.
You're right. What's to stop Brazil from bringing this sex tourist crime to other YouTubers that's on the beach filming on the beach? That happened maybe.
Yeah, that's what Black Man Travel was saying.
Yeah, what they opened up Pandora's box with this, and guys,
Raze, can you see that the article I left in the back chat?
Let me get to the super chat and salute to all 225 people in the building. Okay, so, all right, who's this? GD Knight. What's up? Thank you for that $5 super chat donation, GD Knight. Salute, bro. It's that time again. Yes, it's that time to fill it up. Yes. GD Knight, what you got to say about this Auston Holleman thing? Oh yeah, you know, because you guys, some of the YouTubers, or we all YouTubers, and I'm kind of worried about going over to Brazil with the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Because you better just do some food reviews or some hotel reviews if you're going to be going out there.
All right,
Brazil is definitely out for me. If a black man gets railroaded, I'm done.
I can say this. No Excuse and I, we were in Brazil. What that was in 2021. No Excuse. Yeah, dude, we had an amazing, great time there, man. Like we had a penthouse party, like anything goes. We had the beach, smoking hookahs. You know, we did our thing out there. But at the same time, everyone was on the same page. I would never tell a guy don't go to Brazil because what's going on. Like, bro, go out there and just move accordingly. Conduct yourself in a certain way. It's just like, you know, if there's something that if you could tell based on a body language if a girl feels uncomfortable, dude, back away. Sometimes a lot of us lack social awareness or even self-awareness to see, like, you know what, this person has her arm crossed across her chest. That means that she's not open. Sometimes we got to just pay attention to the body language. Yeah, she may be bad and she's wearing a thong. Well, because that's Brazil. They wear thongs on the beach. Don't be Google gawking like, oh man, she's bad. I'll hit that. Like, dude, conduct yourself like you've been there before.
Yeah, but let's go back to that article. It says sex.
So basically saying you got to bring your Me Too movement awareness with you.
No, just be smart. Just be smart. Don't be an ass. I'm being
sarcastic, but I understand that as a metaphor.
I mean, honestly, I had a great time in Brazil in 2021. We had an awesome party out there, and I'll go back again for like a bachelor party or a guy trip. I'll do Brazil again. It's just I know how to conduct myself. I know what to look for and what not to look for.
I mean, Philly Dom, he had issues out there too with filming.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can hear it on the camera. Sometimes they'll tell them, no. That's something you got to look out for.
Yeah, but guys, isn't this scary? They say the prosecutor's office said that it has instituted a procedure to investigate the alleged practice of the crime of sex tourism by him. It doesn't say promoting sex tourism. I don't know why they didn't put the promoting part, but they just said for the crime of sex tourism by him. That's so vague, and they could just bring that up on anybody if they really, really wanted to. They probably not. They probably just did it with him because he's a big YouTuber. But you know, that still leaves it open. You know, for regular travelers, that's not even on YouTube.
I think guys just need to take this as a teachable moment. Pay attention how things are happening, and just be mindful how you conduct yourself. That's it. If you are a content creator, just be mindful what you're doing and what you're saying. And that's it. And now that everyone's looking at you with a camera, just be careful, man. That's it.
Yeah, and find the love of the deal. What was that article? I don't even know how to. I could bring it up. I guess I could bring it. I don't know. I don't even screen share because I have technical difficulties. What's that article you put in the back?
This is Brazil on sex tourism.
Okay, so that what's the they saying it's illegal.
You don't see it in the back. You don't see it in the private chat.
Yeah, I see it, but if I press it, then it's gonna come up and it's gonna be in my way. I can't. So yeah.
How do you highlight the other article?
Which one? I was reading it off my phone. I read these things off my phone. You know what I'm saying? Makes it more simpler and easier.
Well, can I read it real quick?
Yeah.
I did give you a $10 chat. Okay. Let me read it real quick. I'll read it fast.
I'm going through your chats, guys. The Big Marcus, Sunday Night Smoke.
Foreigners, well, this happened. I don't know what this happened with you. I think it was 2014, but they said foreigners detained and raised on clubs. And I'm going to just paraphrase some parts of it, but it said at the beginning of April, police in Brazil raided clubs known for using call girls and strippers and detained 108 foreigners in a bid to discourage sex tourism. Many of the tourists, mainly Europeans, were not carrying passports or identification cards that Brazil requires of all foreigners. A federal police officer, Lewis, reported by the Associated Press, said that the country hoped the operation will help discourage tourists who think sex tourism is easy in Brazil. It said, quote, "We are showing that police are paying attention to this problem.
Right.
prostitution is legal in Brazil, but people who promote sex tourism can be charged. News agents, and then it goes on and on. So, but that's basically the gist of it when I Googled it.
Oh, okay. And you sent the super chat telling me to read it. well, thank you for that $10 donation. And guys, go make your way over to all these guys' channels. Find the Love in the DR channel. I'm gonna put the links in the chat. But thank you for that $10 donation. So guys,
yo, you guys could hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, this that one random guy. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, that one random guy? How you
What's
doing,
up, brother?
Yeah, I had a question on that. That article you just read where it said that if you're promoting sex tourism, it's illegal, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
illegal.
But that's the part.
Promoting, right? Is that promoting?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah, so that part, like, where exactly in the videos was he exactly promoting that? Because I've seen his videos. I've never seen that part where he was promoting that.
Yeah, you could get him on it because he said like he gave a chick a kiss. Okay, he gave a kiss a kiss, and then how easy to kiss out there, and how liberal they are when it comes to that sex and everything. So it's basically it's easy. He's not telling a lie. When I've been hearing that those dudes have been out there, but you have to understand how they go about that conversation. Unlike America, like we found out that come to Miami Beach, the girls are easy. There'll be a lot of dudes flocking over there, but we know that's not the case. But in Brazil,
And also how they probably chop and screw his videos up too, and they look at it that way.
Tavares, you got a horrible echo. It sounds like you in a hallway.
No, I'm at the airport.
Oh, you about to fly? All right. Yeah. And what did they do?
That's a true passport, bro. No, I'm just joking.
Cigar. Now I'm hearing the echo for myself. Kevin.
Yeah, you echoing now.
It's very expensive, but I'll do it. It's very expensive, but I'll do it. Yeah, so many people in the chat. Let me see. I have a cash app. Hold on. I have a cash app from the Art of Will. My guy, the Art of Will, sends $10 cash app. Grab a Modelo for me. On him. Salute you, the Art of Will.
Someone has their window open.
What's that?
Someone has their window open. That's why it's causing the echo.
Yeah. Hey, close your back windows.
Mute that window.
Close your windows. Anytime I come on this live, I make sure I close all my windows in the background. The Auto Will, thank you for that Cash App donation. Highly appreciate you.
Yeah, it's going now.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, somebody. Yeah. Who was doing that? Who had their windows open? Pathfinders in the building. All right, the cigar. Y'all agree with this? Cigar Morris. If Auston Holleman goes back to Brazil, the dude will be escorted to Brazilian prison. And do y'all believe it's a hit on the Passport Bros? I believe they're going after him because they want to go after the Passport Bros. They want to scare the Passport Bros.
Well, they didn't use the Passport Bros term in none of the articles. So the movement is not on their radar. Is Auston Holleman is on their radar.
Yeah, but good point. But they know the Passport Bros are watching.
Nah, I think they know, but they're just not posting it in the media. Yeah, they don't want to say it.
You targeting a certain group of people, African Americans or whatever. So they probably can't come out and just say it.
And also too, guys, we can't forget the point that they want sex tourism money.
They don't want sex tourism money. Look,
they do, because if they don't want it, they would just say it's illegal.
Come on, I mean, look, no country want to openly say we want sex tourism money. That's just done like on the radar. They still want tourism to come to their country, and wow, this echo. Someone got their window open again.
Close the window. The snow is coming through.
Or you gonna have to mute people, Raze. Raze.
Yo, you still hear it? It might be me, but I don't have no windows open. I got neighbors. They playing music.
No,
And like,
no. A window means like someone has their tab with the YouTube in the background, which causing the echo.
Yeah.
oh, okay, hold up.
He thought we were talking about literal windows.
Yeah, windows.
With the snow coming through the window. Yeah.
Oh, it's
That's
gone
probably
now.
me.
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, so everybody they can hear. They can just still.
Yeah, I went back into the YouTube app and exit out of the window.
Y'all still hear it?
Yeah.
Still?
Well, this guy says we only feel comfortable in 4 countries, and they always have to talk about women. They often. So, what do you got to say about this guy? What's his name? Nate. Oh, Nate. Salute to you, Nate.
I mean, he does have a point. He does have a point. We tend to travel the same 4 countries. And what's there to talk about? You tell a guy, tell me something interesting about the country. Majority of the time, they have nothing interesting to share besides the women. They go to Rio, they go to Mavs, Dolce Vita, Copacabana, and that's it. They go to Colombia, they go to Pacajeres, Comunion 13, and that's it. So he does have a point. I mean, sometimes the current perception of Passport Bro is that we travel for women. That's the current perception. Until you guys change that, that's what people are going to perceive you as.
Yeah, and I think a lot of guys don't really care about that, but we now with Brazil specifically, man, that Auston Holleman thing, people are going to have to start caring about Brazil at least, because that is, especially if you're a YouTuber. I think this is a hit on YouTubers. This is, you're going to have to start showing just the food and the hotels. You know what I'm saying? You might have to leave Rio, that beach alone. You know what I'm saying? Copacabana.
But we got to be honest, though. These dudes don't want to see that. Content. They want to see the women. We all know that.
Nobody wants to see that.
Word. I mean, show the food. They want to see probably a little bit of the food, but we all know what they really trying to see. Come on now.
We want to see one of those Brazilian chicks in a bikini eating food.
Let me see if I can find a person. Let me. Hey, Darren, I'm gonna mute your mic right quick. Let me see.
All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing. Any echo?
Yo,
no echo.
No echo.
Sounds better now.
Random guy.
It was random guy.
Close your window. Close your window. Not your literal window, but close the windows in the back.
Already.
Yeah. Hello?
You guys told me the first time.
Yeah. What bothers
you? Still hear it? Do you still hear it?
No, we don't hear it now. No. All right. Yeah. So I got that. Is it a speaker echo? Yeah, because it was echoing. All right. World. What's up? World Saw Weapon. So many people in the chat, guys. Like I was saying, I don't believe Auston Holleman should ever go back out there. Hopefully his ego don't get in the way and say, look, I'm going to make my way back over there to Brazil. No one's going to stop me from going to Brazil. It's a huge world out there, Auston Holleman. And I believe you should not make your way back out to Brazil. There's no point. No point.
Well, I don't think we even need to tell them that, because like I said, I think he's smart enough to know that. And,
well,
he's keen on in stupidity. I'm quite sure he's not going to make that stupid move.
The only way he would have some type of right to be in Brazil is if he had a wife or a child in Brazil.
Yeah, that's the only way.
It seems like they put him on notice, and if he go out there, they probably have a warrant. They're gonna arrest him when he get up when he arrive at the airport.
I wouldn't risk it, man. Yeah. Brother, man, you got all of Asia, you got Africa, you got Europe. I mean, dude,
he could go to. I would say he could go to Portugal he
could go to Portugal. I'm going to Portugal later this summer. Dude, there's so many other places you can visit. Brazil is not all that for you to risk everything. It's just not.
And I hate to say it, he can even go to the DR.
Yeah, he could.
They're not going to ban. They ain't going to come after brothers like that, because we put most money into that country as it is.
Well, wait, hold on. They will come after you come out. You do something stupid.
Well,
brothers do get arrested down there.
They do get arrested for killing, doing some real shit, but prostitution. I wouldn't say.
But even in DR, right. You can't promote it.
I'll take a step back. You don't want to promote it.
You can't promote it in the DR
You
either.
don't want to promote it. You don't want to promote it. Yeah, you're right about that. I have to take a step back real quick. But yeah, I think he wouldn't have. I think he can go there and do his thing and clown around and say yeah, it's easy to get a girl because a lot of brothers was out there making videos telling you how easy it was, and nobody's. But again, they weren't big as him, so we never know. So.
I mean, the whole issue with Cuba Dave started in DR.
Yeah.
It all started in DR for Cuba Dave, and he left, but he ended up getting arrested in Costa Rica because he applied the same tactics he was doing in DR in Costa Rica, and Costa Rica wasn't playing that. It's like, nah, bro, you going to jail.
Yeah, so I don't really know that story. I mean, I thought it was because he was actually he had a ring going on, like a physical ring.
No,
he was promoting it.
He was promoting it. I was there during that time.
Talk about the prices and everything.
Yeah, he used to say the prices, where to go, like location.
Oh, that's why brothers kept saying don't say pricing, don't say this and that. Talking codes.
Yep. So when he was doing that, a lot of guys still were not traveling to DR like that. But he was promoting it so heavily on YouTube, saying the prices, the name of the clubs to go to, restaurants, to the point where the people got wind of it and they kicked him out of the country.
But you gotta understand this too. Costa Rica has its own set of type of government. Costa Rica is the only country that I know of. If you're married to a woman, if you're married to a woman in Costa Rica and you're living there, if y'all divorced, they won't let you leave that country unless you pay her a certain amount of money.
Wow.
There's no other country I know like that. So I'm bringing that up because yes, whatever Cuba Dave did, he shouldn't have done, but he could have been himself in another country and nothing would have never happened to him. So you have to understand the laws of these countries, and that's why when I used to talk about Brazil a lot, I used to point out the treaties that they have with the United States, the laws, the similarities, and guys don't want to hear about the nerdy stuff. They want to hear about the women and this and that. Yep. But there's guys that's trying to give you information about the legal setup and culture. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to.
All your three of your guys went out there, Brazil.
Yeah, I've been to Brazil. I've been going to Brazil since 2017.
Is it easy? Is it easy?
What do you mean easy?
Well, don't get him to say it because he's gonna get labeled.
I'm not saying. All right, forget that question.
Well, okay. Is he okay? Can you meet women? Yes. You could go out and have a good time and enjoy yourself. It's no different than DR.
Okay, sex criminal. Yeah, right.
I've never been there, but I was just about to say I think it's about equal to DR. DR, you step outside and they just give you that look and it's over.
Yeah, Brazil the same way. I mean, I've been to São Paulo's like that, Bahia, Salvador is like that, and Rio is like that. It's just you go out. I mean, honestly, look, it all boils down how you look. If you 6 foot, look decent, you smell good, and you look like you got money, women are gonna be looking at you. It doesn't matter where you are.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure now. Hey, that one random guy.
You said that before.
That one random guy.
Black man traveled, not in America.
Not in America.
Not that much.
I mean, come on, man.
You can look. For example, no homo, but Auston Holleman don't look bad, right? But he be having problems getting girls. I know his personality is kind of stoic.
But the thing is, okay,
he's a young man too, so he probably don't know the dynamics of how to communicate.
But guys,
but women do want to look at the bag, like how much money.
Yeah, but in America, there's a lot of variables in attracting somebody. I mean, yeah, you can look attractive, but you got to you got something going on for yourself. Now, granted, it could be his personality, it could be other factors. Sure. But guys, when I was going to college here and I went to graduate school in Chicago, I was getting ass. It wasn't that hard. Yeah. It wasn't that hard. I was in graduate school. I was all over the place.
So your personality probably a lot of ways.
I smile. I want to have fun, and that's it, man.
You got to think the dynamics of the world has changed. Back when I was young and growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, I'm trying to tell you, just hear me out. The factor is you had to step back in those days. There was no nowadays everything's revolved around DM, jumping in your inbox and stuff like that. Back in my time, you had to step. You know what I'm saying? So I as far as Austin is concerned, he's living in a different world. It doesn't matter what he looks like.
But the thing is, But the thing is, I have my nephews. My nephew's the same age as Austin. They killing it. They freaking killing it in the States.
Oh, do they look like rappers or no?
No, they're athletes. They look like athletes.
Okay. Athletes.
They go to the gym.
Jocks are rappers. That's probably that's probably the.
I mean, come on. I mean, they went to college. They were getting ass in college. They get ass when they go out. It just do. At the end of the day, you still got to look the part. The only difference is, if anything, I think they have more access now than us because we didn't have social media.
Hey, bro, I've seen these kids. I've been in management for almost 20 years, and these young kids, I got so many great-looking kids that got girlfriends they had to ship off from another state because they met them online, and then now they living with them. That didn't exist back when I was coming up. You met them, you met your girls that stayed in your remote city, and you had a relationship, a normal relationship, not this online stuff. So when I say the dynamics have changed, they have. Now, yeah, you got some. I'm not saying that applies to everybody. Your cousins or whatnot, your nephews, yeah, they got it, cool. But for the most part, Austin, he's a good-looking kid, but he could be awkward too, and he also could be really, really choosy. Yeah. And he hasn't really been through life to not to be saying a lot as far as American women, because he ain't never had a real relationship in America. We know that.
Hey, can I piggyback on that point real quick?
Yeah, the government. If the government don't get them, the streets will. I doubt that, mate.
I don't think that's serious. It's not that serious.
I think it's just the government messing with them right now. I don't think the streets really care at all. May don't. Can somebody tell May what goes down in the carnival out there? The carnival in Brazil. Yeah, like I said, she's very naive when it comes to how it is out there in Brazil.
Hey, look, here's the thing. And again, this is to all you younger brothers. I'm 45.
I mean, you're on the same page.
Hey, but I want to speak to some light to my younger brothers out there, bro. Go to the gym. Focus on your money. Focus on learning a new skill. Stay in the gym. If you got to step up to somebody and you get turned down, dude, it's life. It's just like you applying for a job. You're gonna get turned down for every job that you really want until you get the job that you truly deserve. You get better with age, man. Like me at 45, bro, I could go out to Atlanta and have a great time and still pull a chick in her 20s to a chick in her 40s. Right. Because I put myself in a position where I got the money. I look good for my age. I go to the gym. So guys, the same rules applies. You constantly got to work on yourself, man. You can't have this defeated mindset thinking that overseas is going to solve your issues, and it's not.
Great,
dude. You got like the life your life is here in the States. Better it so you could go out overseas and enjoy yourself and come back home and do it again. Stop having this defeated mindset, man. That shit is kind of depressing.
That's a part of it. That's what I was talking about.
Hold on.
Go ahead, brother.
Let me get to the super chat because it's multiple super chats, and salute to all 210 people watching. Thank you for that donation, Ulysses Traveler, to the Razer Fund. Having a great conversation. I think Auston Holleman is in trouble in Brazil if he ever goes back there. We got shout out to the panel. Salute to you, Ulysses Traveler, and your channel, of course, my guy. And we got another super chat. Oh, who's this? I never seen this person here before. The sports. Oh, I see the sports talk. I got. All right. Let me go to that next super chat. Arizona for Rain sends another $5. What's that? $5 donation for the Double L Risky Front. All right. I'm about to pull out the rum. Thank you, Arizona for Rain, for that donation.
Yo, watch out for your kidney. You don't want to have no kidney problems in the future. Razer.
Well, I got some aqua. I'm gonna drink also. I'm gonna flush my kidneys out with this. Thank you, Arizona for Rain. I got the Aqua Fund also. Mr. G's World, and I sends $5 donation to the Razer Fund. What does Mr. G say, guys? What does he say? My guy, Mr. G.
Don't listen to Austin. Don't listen to you losers. They don't want to see you win. Brazil misses you, and we miss that good Brazil content. Yeah, right.
Mr. G wants Mr. G wants Austin to go back over there, and we'll have even greater content if he does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Mr. G, I see what you're trying to do, Mr. G. You slick, Mr. G. You
as young as brother Austin is, I call him the modern day King Tut, man, because he's leading a group of men his age and older, and everybody's coming against him. Just like King Tut.
The link is in the chat for Mr. Peter Pan, aka Raze's son.
Yeah, it seemed like Auston Holleman. I'm gonna talk to the young man one day. It seemed like he influenced by a lot of people, and for him not to ever been to DR and like think ill against DR, it shows kind of how naive he is. Not that I don't care if he go to DR or not, but he don't know what he missing.
Well, yeah, he needs to go.
DR is the whole Sasua. That's what he think. He think the whole DR is Sasua, and that's not the case. So that's why he haven't been out there.
You really got to get to the back street. You got to go to like the Campos or something to get a decent woman, because you go to Sasua.
You could go to Santiago. You could go to Puerto Plata, Santo Domingo.
You know what?
I mean, there's major cities you can hit
but
up.
I'm just not gonna give it another chance. I'm done. I've been in 3 relationships out there. They failed. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. I'm on my way to Thailand.
This is Tobias, right?
Yeah, I'm on my way to Thailand, man. I'm done with you.
Have you been living out there when you?
No. I just been going every year since 2019.
The question is, I'm saying you had a relationship out there, right? But you wasn't living out there.
Yeah, I go there 2 to 3 times a year, and I dealt with a couple, 2 to 3 different women. One I really got serious with. I ain't gonna lie. One I really got serious with. She was the worst, if you want to say worst looking of them all, but I could deal with it because she was cool. She had things that I liked, but the factor is that begging and that crying, I just cannot deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And when she like Taylor May said, once you do something for them, they act like you never did nothing for them. They forget all about it. And I'm tired of that shit.
That's true. Okay, you don't lie.
Well, Cigar Music says, breaking news: Auston Holleman being investigated by Brazilian officials for promoting sex tourism. Well, Cigar Music, you must be way behind because we've been talking about this. Look at the thumbnail. Cigar Music, that's the thumbnail. Yeah, and that one random guy. You want to say something? I had you on mute. Let me unmute you because you got the echo. Yeah, the one random guy.
Yep, you can hear me? You still hear echo?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I was saying in the private chat. I don't know if you saw that. I just did a website check on Interpol, and Brazil's a member. So is Thailand. So if they really was trying to get Auston, they could get him.
What's Interpol?
That's what that lady that was on what's his name was talking about. That's what she does. There's a lady that's on his Some Man's Camp that's in that intelligence.
Yeah,
that's looking for brothers, and she's a sister herself, trying to take down brothers coming back home.
So what it is, real quick, is basically it's like an international police organization with all countries. Like there's different countries that are members. So let's say, for example, criminals fleeing from one country, they could extradite them back. He or she, they could head back to that country where the crime was committed or supposedly committed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just checked.
It's like the country's form of FBI, you could say.
Pretty much, basically, yeah, you could say that. But it's
Our adversaries on that list.
Say that again.
U.S. adversaries.
What you mean?
Like Russia, China.
Russia, no. I don't think Russia's on there. I didn't see Russia. But I just really skipped through it. I just went to B and T, and they both there. Brazil is a member as well as Thailand. So they could do basically the same situation that happened with the gringo that deleted that one DJ. They could do the same exact thing. The same exact thing.
Yeah.
So
and salute to the Las Vegas sports talk. And guys, if I don't get you a super chat, if I don't get you a chats, send a super chat because the chat is very lit tonight. It's a lot of people in the chat, so I'm gonna miss some of you guys' chat. So send a super chat, and I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to your super chats because it's just so many people.
And guys, don't forget, if Auston were to get arrested by Interpol, for example, that would definitely be big news, and then it would be a big protest because there's no reason why he should get arrested for even making a mistake promoting sex tourism when it's legal over there. It's just a minor mistake that he made.
So was that
That I mean,
was that the Interpol? Was that the Interpol that was involved with Miko in Colombia?
Yeah, same type of thing.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Holleman being young is not an excuse, says Jack.
yeah.
Media, stop the BS. He's saying that people are defending Holleman because of his age, but we gotta say it's in he's only 23. He is only, but I don't believe that's a crime. Well, they're saying promoting sex. Well, you know what? Over there, they saying that he's promoting it.
It is an excuse.
Well,
Come on, man. He young. How many people learned today for the first time that it's kind of sex tourism promoting it is illegal? Everybody was thinking otherwise.
Right, yeah.
It's all right. So come on.
Read that comment from Brandon.
For Brandon.
Yeah,
Read it. Somebody, you go ahead and read it. If you can see it.
It says most. Hold on, I lost it. It said, damn, chat going wild. It said most sub-Saharan African countries, Russia and China, have non-extradition treaties. Indonesia too.
Okay. Indonesia too. Well,
because Dubai got it because they got that Nigerian dude in Dubai.
I don't think they're gonna go through all that.
It's not that serious.
I mean, he didn't murder nobody. He didn't actually physical assault nobody.
I think this is more of an internal thing. They're trying to make an example out of him. If anything, it's not going to go any further than that. They're going to do investigation. That's it, and let it be. And
because he made the feminists angry.
Yeah,
that's make feminists.
And again, guys, Brazil is a liberal country, man. It's changing. This whole I'm going to find me a submissive woman to cook and clean my clothes. I wish you luck with that. I wish you luck with that.
That Patriots, salute to you, that Patriots.
Can that happen? Can that happen to DR?
What do you mean?
A submissive woman could be found.
Submissive woman is by choice. That's a choice. And again, a woman could be submissive out of fear or out of love. And the thing is, it's a choice. At the end of the day, it's just like, yo, are you playing your role as a man, being a provider and a protector for her to be submissive to you? If you're not doing none of the above, why you should expect anyone to be submissive to you?
Good point.
It is what it is. The thing is, you have a lot of these young guys. Oh, I want a woman to be submissive. Okay, what are you doing? Are you providing her with the protection and the provision that she needs? No, but you want her to be submissive to you. That's the fantasy that's being sold to a lot of guys. Go overseas and you find a subservient woman. That's not the case. You still got to learn the culture. You still got to learn the language. And the thing too, depending on what type of woman you meet overseas, there's a lot of piece of ain't nothing women out there too.
Well,
and I'm sorry to break this to you guys. You might not want to hear it because I know what kind, what this traveling most is all about. Tradition usually comes from the tradition of, like, you go back in days, people was more people that was going to church and reading the Bible and stuff like that. So the Bible is a patriarchal type of book. It's like they the one that set the Bible is what set the rules. I know a lot of people Muslims, but I'm just talking about the Bible. It set the rules of what a Christian. It said the man should provide. The man is the head of the household, and the woman, she's in charge of the children and raising the family. And the man should respect his wife, and the woman shouldn't withhold sex from her husband and things of that nature. So they set the Bible set the boundary. So it was a lot of people that was following the Bible and going to church. And now to this day, modern day, what they say, modern day woman, modern day man, is less happening. How many of y'all go to church on Sunday? Probably pretty much nobody in this chat probably. And that's the case. So if you're not traditional as men, by following what the Bible say, how can you expect a woman who's not traditional as well as going to church to be submissive and all that? They don't know what that is because they don't follow what the Bible says and read the Bible. And this is not about religion or anything, but I just want to say that. That's when the tradition come from, the Bible, and how people used to, this country, the United States, is raised on the whole Bible, the Quakers and all that kind of stuff. The colonists, even though they were slave owners, they was reading the Bible and things of that nature. So
right, and St. Cyr says they'll do the investigation, but nothing gonna come about it. It's just so St. Cyr, salute you, St. Cyr. Raze Cool is in the building. Why do people keep saying that hard to get women in America? But that's a whole other conversation, Raze Cool. We're not gonna go that deep into that because I could do a whole live stream on that. Brandon Jones, Dudes like women that don't like them. Okay, some dudes like to chase. Some dudes do like to chase a woman. Uh, that comment. All right, so Yo Soy getting a lot of comments. Everybody talking to Yo Soy. They talking more to Yo Soy Kayla than me.
Hey, yo, brothers, I'm about to drop off. I'm about to jump on this flight, man.
But
I'll be
yes,
keeping the chat out
have a
though.
safe
Safe
flight.
Salute to
travels,
all your
brothers.
brothers, man.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Safe travels,
Thanks, bro.
Tavares, man. Thank you for putting up. And that was Tavares.
Yeah, I'm about to be heading out too.
Who's
Thanks
that?
for having me on. Thanks for the panel for listening to my babbling, and I'm out.
Who's that? Who said that?
Flick.
All right, Flick DR. And make your way over to Flick DR's channel. I'm going to put all your links inside the chat. All your channels inside the chat.
No, thanks a lot.
Thank you for putting up there. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, guys, Auston Holleman, guys, like if people in the chat, so anybody new who hasn't been listening, Auston Holleman, the prosecutor's office out there in Brazil said, they're getting them on sex tourist crimes. I've never heard that, but for promoting sex tourism is out there in Brazil, should Auston Holleman attempt to ever return to Brazil, I think they'll probably try to arrest him at the airport, unfortunately. And that is crazy. It's madness, but it is what it is. And I believe Auston Holleman should not make his way back to Brazil ever again. Salute DMR.
Yeah, I think people are taking it too lightly about certain countries you should invest in. Like I paid close attention to countries that have close relationships with the US. Especially if you're trying to escape the matrix, like why would you be in countries that acquiesce to the matrix? I wouldn't want to be in Romania where Andrew Tate said there's a great country. I wouldn't want to be in Dubai where you see people could get extradited. I wouldn't want to be in Brazil right now. Just like one of the persons mentioned, some of the countries in sub-Saharan Africa, I want to be in those countries. So, I mean, it may seem a little extreme, but from a passport bro perspective, if you're trying to escape the matrix, if you're not trying to be Me Too'd, why would you be in countries where you could be Me Too'd? And so that's the conversation I'm trying to have. Because if he got, let's say it was a warrant out. Let's say it was a warrant out.
Right.
If he travels on a flight to a certain country, let's say he connects in Dubai, they could grab him in Dubai and extradite him to Brazil. So, guys have to be aware of the laws and governance around these countries, in addition to women and all that stuff.
Right. Just for having that on his passport, maybe they have, because everything is computers. That's crazy how they would do that. Let's just say, because this is just an investigation right now, right? But what if they do put out a warrant for his arrest? You know what I'm saying? And he definitely won't be able to go back to Brazil. But I'm not going back to Brazil anyway if I was him. You know what I'm saying? But man, that's scary.
Yeah. And you don't have rights. Like, one thing I noticed, like if Cuba Dave was Costa Rican, that wouldn't have happened to him. There's content creators in Medellin that's Colombian, and they go in all the prostitution places, but they Colombian. They can do that. It's probably Brazilian YouTubers that do the same thing, but they could do that. They have a right to be in that country, and they could defend their rights. Cuba Dave, Austin, they don't have a right to be in that country, and part of the reason they don't have a right is because they're not married. They don't have residency. So when you establish rights in a certain country, like if you establish rights in the United States, with a green card, you have just as much rights as I have. You know what I mean? So that's why, and I'm not trying to push marriage or anything like that, but if you're married, have a child, or have some type of permanent residency, at least you establish some type of rights, where you can kind of move how the citizens can move.
Right, and that random guy, you could talk. You're not on mute.
You can hear me? Is there an echo still or what?
No, go ahead. You good? You good right now?
Yeah. Nah, I'll piggyback off of what he was just saying. He's got a point. Like right now, I'm actually in Colombia myself. I actually live here. I've been here since last year. So pretty much, I'm actually with the female. Probably could be my wife eventually, but I feel that there's certain rights. There's certain rights that I don't have that once that process does go through, I'll be able to have that. But I still at the same time feel like I still won't get the same treatment as somebody who's naturally a born citizen here.
Okay.
Because just like the treatment of people who migrate to the U.S., if it's between a foreigner to get a job and a U.S. citizen, that employer, if they're a U.S. citizen, usually they'll try to take the U.S. citizen, unless there's some type of deal where they're going to save money and it's some type of under the table type deal. But usually the employer is going to look out for the citizen that's naturally from the country, that's a natural born citizen.
Right. Well, and hey, guys, do you guys believe Auston Holleman is screwed? Let's just get down to the meat and the bones of it. And will he comment on it? He was live tonight, and he didn't make a comment on it. So maybe legally, he probably don't want to make a comment on it. You know, we could comment on it because we just observing it. But why do you think he didn't make a comment on it tonight? You know, earlier.
I'm going to chime in, and I have to drop off.
Okay.
I think he's going to be all right. I think Auston. One thing I've been watching him. He has evolved since that situation. You could tell based on his content that he's producing. He's doing an amazing job in Asia. If anything, I think he should just stay there a little bit longer. I think in due time he'll be able to go back to Brazil. But for now, just go out there and explore the world, man. There's a lot more interesting countries than Brazil. And I think all this will blow over. He's gonna be all right. And again, I think they're just trying to keep this stuff a hot topic for now, but it's gonna blow over eventually. But overall, he's okay. He's in good hands. With that being said, man, guys, hey, you guys have a good night. I gotta get up in the morning. You guys take care, man. I really enjoyed the conversation.
All right, bro. Good night.
All right, man.
Where Raze go? He went to the toilet, man.
Yeah, take a leak. But let me see. Let me unmute the one random guy because you got the echo. Yeah, and I put everybody linked into the chat. The Black Man Travels, No Excuse Entertainment. Who else is here? Who's the other guy? I know the one random guy don't have a channel, but I put everybody link into the chat. Please, guys, make your way over to Black Man Travels channel, No Excuses channel. No Excuses, he's still up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip too, man. I'm just probably gonna give a closing thought, man.
There you go, right there. That's No Excuse channel right there, guys. Please give him a sub on his way out.
Yeah, my advice, if Auston out there listening, man, use your platform. I mentioned this to him before, man. Have you a legal fund, man, because you don't know what may come up in the future, man. I'll financially support you. I know other guys will, have a legal fund, man, because, Kevin Samuels was, attacked for his message. And other men that follow will too. Andrew Tate as well. So even though you're doing something right, it's wrong to a lot of people. So you know what I mean. So establish a legal fund, and I don't think he should go. Think about going to Brazil.
Hell
no. Unless he try to establish having a right to be in Brazil, and I don't think he's ready to get married or anything like that. So Brazil ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And and listen to people that know certain things, that's educated and know the things that they probably can't say on YouTube. That could probably help guide you. And this will blow over, but it highlights that Brazil is liberal, feminism is on a rise, and it is a baby version of the United States, whether Brazilian lovers like to hear it or not. So I'm out, man.
All right, no excuses out. Please, on his way out, please give him a sub, guys. My buddy here on his YouTube platform, and I highly appreciate No Excuse Entertainment. That's the link right there. Please give him a sub. He is rising his YouTube travel game also, guys. And I see a super chat, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute you in a minute. The one random guy, but your echo just sound like like I say, you sound like you in the hallway. My goodness. GD Knight sends $20 donation to the Raze Survey Sub Fund. But I am going to sip on some rum with that one. I got a little bit left. I got to get another bottle, but I got enough for a shot of rum. $20. That's a big one. So I'm gonna take a shot, half shot. The bar is open tonight, guys. On a Tuesday night. I haven't been on live stream in a while, in a few days, but man, thank you for that donation. Oh man, it's hot. Woo! And he says, GD Knight says, double R. That's Raze. Don't let this scare you. Go to Brazil and have fun. Just don't make waves. Don't. All right. Put out content easy. Easy. Okay. You know what? Yeah. You guys could go. It is scary for YouTubers now, though. Remember, this just came out yesterday, guys. This is not old news. This thing about Auston Holleman was going through the chats, through the private chats, and my fault, the private groups, all day long. They were like, this is old news. This is old news. Why y'all talk about old news? But like, no, this just happened on Monday. So this is new. So YouTubers that are going out there, be careful about what y'all say, because you got the feminists out there watching. They might try something with you if you're big enough. You know what I'm saying? So be careful if you're filming out there certain things. You know what I'm saying? I would stick to filming, hotels, filming food and things like that. But GD Knight, if you are to go and you're not a YouTuber, just go ahead and do your thing. Have your fun. I asked the question earlier, would Passport Bros protest and not go there because of Auston Holleman? But, if you guys like what you like, you're going to go out there. But YouTubers, I believe this rule affects YouTubers in some way. So you're going to have to be on your P's and Q's, certain YouTubers when you go out there. But this rule was just put in yesterday. So, well, not a rule, but this investigation started yesterday. Who knows what kind of new rules they're going to put in because of this investigation? I don't know. Maybe this will blow over, and So, but this is a public service announcement, made from Raze. And like I said, thank you once again, GD Knight, for that whopping $20 donation. So many people. The Steady Grounds is in the building. Ulysses Traveler is still in the building. Yeah, Ulysses, you could pull up. Let me see. The link is still in the chat. Let me see. All right, let me unmute. Go ahead. The one random guy.
You.
Yeah, go ahead.
You hear any echo, or is it good?
No, well, it's just me and you anyway. It's probably a little echo, but go ahead.
Nah, yeah. I want to add on that, which was the question about, is he gonna be all right? I think he's gonna be all right. Yeah, it seems like I watched his one of his last uploads where he was in I think he was in Vietnam. Yeah, he's in Vietnam. Some dude scammed him on the moto.
Oh yeah, wow.
He was his content is completely different. Yeah, he had said that dude had scammed some old dude, but yeah, his content definitely has changed. Like, he's really going around, looking at places, and it's not like what he was doing in Brazil. And also, people saying that he needs to go over there. I don't think that's a good idea. Because like I
Hell
said
no.
earlier, I said earlier, if they want to get him, if they really want to take it that far, they could really go and get him in Asia. Except for, what was it? Indonesia.
Well, no,
every other country is valid where they could pick him up.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't believe he's gonna rise to that, man. That is, he didn't commit murder or nothing like that. That is crazy.
But yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
They said that the prosecutor's office, they put something out though, right?
Yeah, the prosecutor's office. That was straight from the prosecutor, saying that this is sex tourism, and they want they want Auston Holleman. You know what I'm saying? They want to investigate Auston. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He hasn't been convicted or nothing like that, but they want to investigate. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, no, man. I just been hearing, man, and I was just wondering. I was wondering the same thing, that how can they get him for sex tourism? Unless someone done lied and said something about him that wasn't true.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, the history of it was the feminists.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Right.
What was the name? Ribeiro. Something.
Yeah, and I remember her saying that she was going to go to the authorities on him. But here's the problem with the whole thing: that's if she did that, and if she lied on him, and it comes out that wherever she said he thought that he did some type of sex tourism, it's going to be like, well, she lied, because this guy is saying this didn't happen. My advice to Auston, just in general, it would be to go get a lawyer and have that lawyer contact the consulate in Brazil and say, hey, my client is saying that he's been plastered within your media in Brazil that he was into sex tourism. That's not true at all. Who's saying this?
Right. I think they just running with the whole story, because he's a top celebrity YouTuber now, and man, but for them to actually investigate, that means they really serious about it, though, right? I mean,
yeah, but and that's the problem, and that's the problem with it, the fact that, so what are you investigating? Are you investigating hearsay? Because you can't arrest somebody that's on hearsay.
And it's been a few months since he left already, so I don't even know why you're bringing this back up. This
yeah, and that's the point. Unless somebody done lied and said something about him that was not true, and they went for it and said, okay, well, we'll question him. Now, like I said, the best thing that he can do at this point is get in touch with a lawyer and tell them what's going on. So then that way, like I said, that they can contact the consulate in Brazil and say, wait a minute, why would you publish the story when you had no proof that he did this? Only you got somebody's word.
Well, they got the video of him on the beach. They're trying to use that video as evidence when he was asking the girl about kissing on a first date and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's again. I mean, that's just as me talking, man. And what I would say, Razor, is the fact that that's nonsense, because you can do a video and say about liking feet. I mean, I'm just saying that.
Right.
I'm just saying that I don't understand how that's sex tourism when he did not. To me, it doesn't make sense. So a good lawyer would eat this alive so heavily. They were just like, well, you guys show us where because he didn't. Mr. Holloman didn't make Brazil to where it is. These things were put in place before he got there, as far as meeting women at clubs, whatever the case might be, wherever you want to call it. These things were already in place in Brazil before he even got there. And this is my argument with a lot of these simpy brothers who making these videos, like the Peso Man and all the rest of them.
Hold on. My son. You talking about my son.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I told them dudes one time, I said, this thing was already in place before these guys got there. I mean, you gotta remember, Brazil has, this is what Brazil is known for. This is what DR, and you got Colombia, you got all the rest of them. This type of stuff is not new to them. You know, so why all of a sudden now it's a big deal? I mean, with this young man, he's 23 years old. He's he has the access to travel.
Right.
But then you got these
years older than me. Shit.
huh?
No, I just said he's 2 years older than me. I'm 21.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
Who is this? Hold on. Let me see who is this? Is Octane?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, go ahead and add. And I see Ulysses in here too. So Octane, Ulysses is here.
Yeah, he can continue. He can continue. I was just blurring it out.
Yeah. I mean, I can't stay long, Razor, but this is my first time talking with you, bro. It was nice meeting you, bro. And
oh yeah, great having you here. Great having you here. You know?
And like I said, man, I've been to Brazil 4 times. I've been to Colombia once so far. I'm going back, hopefully soon. I'm going to Cali next time I go. But my point is that, man, this is very interesting. What's going on with this guy, man? It's very interesting again. And again, we got a lot of these effeminate men on YouTube, man. I mean, they talking. I mean, and this the thing. I found out that one of them dudes on the Peso Man show, his wife is Honduran or Salvadorian. I'm like, so what's your point then, bro? If your wife's not even black, so what's your point?
Well, while I got you here, do you believe Auston should try to go back over there to Brazil to make a point?
No, I don't think he should go back until he get in touch with a lawyer. The lawyer calls the consulate. They have a conversation with Auston through Skype or a conference call to see, so they can get to the bottom of this and say, because the thing that he shouldn't do though is run from it. Don't run from it. He needs to attack it. See, don't run from it, because if you run from it and try to ignore it, it's going to get worse. And they're going to think that maybe this guy was involved in something. But if you attack it and come with the lawyer, then they can say, oh, this guy wants to talk. This guy is telling us this is not true about him. This is not true what you guys are saying about him. You're slandering his name in Brazilian media. You're slamming his name. Now, I have not yet talked to somebody from Brazil yet to see exactly, is it big news over there, or is it something that they just making up as making it bigger than what it is? You see, because that could be going on too. Maybe it's bigger over here than it is over there.
Right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to piggyback?
Yeah, but I think I don't remember what lady it was. Some social media influencer from months ago was trying to say he was basically objectifying the women in Brazil.
Yeah.
So it started with that. That built up. Yeah, I don't remember. That lady. So that started building up traction to the point where he was getting death threats and he had to leave. So it's something that has been building up, but to the point where now the legality of it is becoming to a whole different level now. Right. That was really more social media stuff that was going on, basically. Right. Exactly. But yeah, so now it's a bit more serious, it's up a notch. So that's why, I mean, I hope, honestly, for the young dude, I hope he's all right. I hope everything works out. I hope they don't try to do something like try to put him in jail for this, because I honestly, bro, I don't think he really did anything wrong. I think they just,
and that's the whole point. And that's the point too. That's a good point you made, because even a lawyer from Brazil would say, well, what do you want to do with this guy? This guy didn't do anything illegal. I mean, that's what he would tell me. He would say, what do you want to do with this guy? He didn't do nothing illegal. He had a video. He said, talk to him in Brazil. He said, hey, guys, I mean, a good lawyer in Brazil would say, even in Brazil, he would say, God, this is the climate that we have here. He didn't do anything that was out the ordinary. I mean, this is what goes on here. So let's not act like this doesn't go on here.
So basically, he wanted to preach about the Brazilian women. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. He was just saying how the women were when it comes to dating culturally. That's pretty much what it was. He was just making videos on that. Right. They trying to say that he's promoting sexual tourism.
So okay,
that's the hypocrisy in, because he said, and like I tell dudes, the guy will have to promote that truthfully in cases
because
that's
he started
there.
at first. That's why he saw the sex tourism at first. That's why. So he's speaking about this because he was getting the box, like he was getting the cooch. And that's what happened. That's what's going on with these passport bros. They're getting the cooch. They just feel ignorant. They just go the arrogancy of not caring about the coach and care less about the women. This is why us men, becoming passport bros, because that's what we basically going for. We're dogs. We're basically dogging for over women. We thirst over women. This is why feminists are calling us pigs and all this and that, because we us men picking up passports, go overseas and banging on these women for like $20 for a quickie or whatever on these streets for these prostitutes. And this is why the fact that women, men, sex tourists are getting drugged in places Colombia, because they always bringing up these women to the places, or bringing up, I mean, maybe positive 10% of maybe brothels being drugged, but the fact that they bringing these women inside their homes, the fact that they getting troubled, like drugged and killed.
Yeah,
and that's the problem.
Right.
But he wasn't doing that though. He wasn't doing that.
Yeah, right,
What he was doing was
exactly.
he was speaking on the dating culture down in Brazil to
Right.
try to basically shed light on it.
That's the problem. No, I'm just saying that's the problem with us men picking up the passport because of that.
No.
I can't speak for every man, but I can speak for myself, and that's not my reason why.
Right, exactly. And this is the thing too.
I'm actually in Colombia right now.
And this is the thing too. We gotta look at it like this too. That it's also a racial situation that's going on here too. Now that black men are doing it, now it's becoming an issue. Now we understand why it became an issue.
That's a good point.
No, we understand why it's becoming an issue, because we got what's going on over here. You got a lot of black women on social media talking about the passport bros and all this nonsense. And so, but the thing is that white guys have been doing it for a long time.
Yep.
See, white guys have been over there for a long time, and white guys have, and unfortunately, some of them have did worse things than what this guy has ever did. So my point is that we have to look at it from that perspective too. That there's also a racial element that's also in it, because they say that woman who's a feminist, her boyfriend's white.
And hold on, and
he's not white. He's not white. He's Brazilian as well.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if he's Portuguese, I still call him a European. I still say European, because
he's from Brazil, man. But he studied abroad. He studied in America, so he's like a well-educated guy. But he's a simp, though. I mean, you saw the interview with that girl and that dude. You could just tell that he bows down to everything that she said.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so my question is: Is it bad to preach about being agitating of the fucking the hookup culture in Brazil or other places like that?
But I'm saying, but he didn't advocate that culture on the video. He just said, "Hey, this is how dating is in Brazil." That's all he said. I mean, basically, that's what was,
right.
That was the thesis of his video was that. It wasn't about he was advocating, "Hey, come in and get some hookers." No, that's not what he said.
Right.
He didn't say that stuff at all. He just said, "Hey, this is what the dating scene over there is like this." That's basically how he was saying it.
Right.
And so
he was just
go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. His channel is pretty much based off the experience that he had within the US when it came to dating.
Mm-hmm.
How the women were flaky, they play a lot of games. He was saying that he makes a certain amount of money, he's in a certain tax bracket, and he considers himself a quote unquote high value man, right? But he was still not getting the results that was in his favor.
Right.
So he decided to start traveling to see how the women were overseas. Once he started to see the results he was getting, he wanted to tell young men within the US about the experiences he was having. And then he was giving first-hand accounts with the women doing the interviews.
Right. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think he did anything wrong, but I feel like the Brazilian people actually are interpreting it and taking it the wrong way.
Now,
especially getting that the inspiration from the feminist
check this
women.
out, man.
That especially that one lady.
There's been Brazilian women have come out and said, "Well, no," because she said all of us are not thinking that way. That's why it's good to be there to see what's actually going on, because some of them probably not even thinking the way we're thinking over here about it. They're probably thinking a little different about it. You see, the thing that I had, the issue that I had with recently was his friend. What's his name? Flying Freddy, Fly, whatever his damn name is. When he made the video, was talking about that they were not marriage material. Now I said, "Now, bro," I said, "Really, bro?" I said, "Really? Come on." I said, "Fred, really? Really? I mean, your buddy just got into some issues, and you gonna make a video like this? Really?" You know,
but the thing is that some of these women are gonna start avoiding, like, Americans, and I'm talking about the professional ones, not the body broke ass girls that anybody can get. But I'm talking about the ones that are lawyers, teachers, accountants, the people that are professionals. I could promise you they're gonna start avoiding us. I already got a few complaints, a few messages from some of those girls in Colombia, and it's not looking good. So
yeah,
I will say that.
Yeah.
We'll get the body girls, the broke girls, but if you're looking for the top of the cream, you can kiss that goodbye.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
KB is here. What's up, KB?
What's going on, man?
Chilling.
You got him?
Yeah. Just I just wanted to say a quick thing about that. I don't think it can. No, I was saying something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think at this point it'll prevent like I know, YouTube drama is YouTube drama, but I mean, like, I went to DR, like, I don't think any of this is all this is gonna come to pass. Like, it's not gonna get to a point where other dudes are traveling out there and they're, like I said, you always got to be on your P's and Q's no matter where you go. But I mean, like, I don't think just because one or two bad situations is gonna make it seem like, oh, you can't go out there. Now, Colombia, on the other hand, I don't know about that.
Colombia is a different animal. But
yeah, Colombia, no.
Yeah,
but guys,
it's completely different down here.
I don't think it's possible to bring up like the like Andrew Tate of talk about masculinity, all that shit in Colombia, because I don't think it's possible. I mean, you could talk about having opportunities and how to start success over like into Colombia, but if if you're gonna be like Andrew Tate, I don't think it's apples to apples, man. You feel me?
Hey.
Like, I don't think it's the goodest way to do that in Colombia. That's why I think.
You got to remember, this article and this thing just came out yesterday. This is not old. This is something new from the prosecutor's office out there in Brazil. This is serious, but that whole promoting sex tourism thing, actually putting it into use for Auston Holleman is an investigation. But other YouTubers better be wary from here on out. You know what I'm saying? This is not old. This is fresh and brand new. We'll see how this go. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And Razor, a friend of mine just got back from Medellin, and he just got back. He said he had no issues. He said he just got back on March the 6th, and he's going back on the 27th, the 28th.
Right.
And he said, nah, man, I had no issues. No, I had no, He said that, like you always say, Razor, dudes got to stop doing dumb shit, period. Stop getting drunk, stop doing cocaine with girls you don't know, whatever the case might be. He said he does his little smoking thing, but if he does it, it's with a young lady that he done met and they've been hanging out for a couple of days, whatever. So now he understands her temperament. But dudes meet a woman in one night and you want to do that with, all of a sudden he said, that's not a good idea. And he's right.
Right.
I don't drink or smoke. Okay. I don't drink or smoke. So I don't have that problem. Okay. I've never had that problem. You know what I'm saying? So, and I watch everything I drink. I mean, from the start, I drink a lot of juices. So even when I drink juices out there, I'm watching my juice. I don't know, that's what I just watch my juice. I watch. If I don't drink it right away or drink all of it, and I might step or something like the way, I ask for something new. I say, can you give me another juice, please? I throw the old juice out. I throw it out. You see, and that's how you should do that. That way you don't get yourself in situations. But generally, man, some of those women out there, they know the dudes who they going to get. That they know who they going to get. You see, but my buddy said he just got back. He had no problems. He said it was all gravy. Because I asked him what was the climbing like, and he said it was okay. He said it was good for him. He said it was good. I can't speak for nobody else. But he said it was good. Yeah.
And saluto mucho T, saluto Le Quinto Fox. I know we talked about them, and the key makers in the building. The study grounds is in the building. So many people still here rocking out as we discuss Auston Holleman and Colombia. Now we bring in Colombia back into the conversation, visiting with Fred. What's this? Archery by Jay Bird. Can somebody read that? What does archery by Jay Bird say?
Say it again.
Oh, he can still survive. He just can't trust anyone, specifically his friends and women. Are you talking about Auston Holleman? He focused on business. You talk about Auston Holleman, archery. Salute to you though. Yeah. Well, like I was saying, and Pastor Bro, brothers have more wives from DR and Colombia than Brazil. Pastor Bro is salute to Pastor Bro's podcast for pulling up also. You know what I'm saying? You listeners be hating on Colombia. I can help you guys find wives. You listen now on the subject of Colombia. You did a video earlier about Medellin and guys.
Hey, did you see there's a group of like passport bros that posted on the group that they got shot at in Medellin today for no reason. There was like 3 of them in Paquilleres.
I did not. Somebody in the chat sent that earlier.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that earlier.
They got shot at, and the guy said that.
Oh wow!
So I don't know. I mean, they put it on the group. So
well, see, and that's the problem with the whole thing. See, and I blame a lot of the YouTubers, simp dudes, for putting the wrong, this misinformation out there about these dudes, because all of us are not passport bros. We're not. I'm 55 years old, bro. I'm not a passport bro. Okay, I've been going to Brazil since the 2000s, the early 2000s. There's dudes who've been going to Brazil since the late 90s, and them dudes ain't passport bros at all. So and I think this is the problem that we're having with this, that they're lumping all dudes as passport bros. Now, we're not anti-passport bros. That's the dudes who are like older guys. We're not anti-passport bros, but what we're saying, don't lump us all the same. We're all not doing the same thing.
That's true, but they're gonna do it anyways, because you may not self-identify as a passport bro, but once you got a passport, you go into those countries, they automatically gonna say,
guys, let me ask you guys,
you are part of that movement.
Do you guys think people are in denial about the dangers of Colombia? I know, because I want to ask people this, because I think a lot of people are in denial. Now, your guy said he just was in Medellin, had no issues, because he doesn't, like I said, people come to New York and not have any issues. That doesn't mean crime is not happening in New York. Just because
right.
New York City and nothing happens bad to you and you don't witness it, that don't mean crime is not happening in New York City, right?
Right.
I think it's the same.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right. Well, and that's what he said to me. He said it didn't happen. Nothing happened to him. He said, but he made it clear to me. He said, well, yeah. He said there are dudes who are being robbed, most definitely. That's what he told me. He said there are guys that are being. He said, but not me. He said I was there for like a month. He said for almost a month and a half. He said,
right,
no problem. I had no problem. I did what I did. Had my fun. I had my young ladies. His main lady that he always go there and see. He said he had no problems. So
he's got somebody down there that he knows. He's got somebody down here that he knows, right?
Well, he's like
He could trust her.
yeah. But like I said, he goes back and forth, man. So this guy he can go 2 or 3 times a year, 4 times a year, and he's there. You see.
All right. So he's got somebody he could trust, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And like,
okay. All right. So that'll increase his chances of being safe then, because there's dudes going down there, bro. They don't know nobody, and they jumping on Tinder.
That's exactly the point that I was gonna make.
Yeah. Don't
say
get on Tinder.
On the street. That's the point that I was gonna make. I was gonna say, like, when I went to DR, I had my homeboys. So if I went by myself to DR, it would have been a different situation. In Colombia, I see it no different. South America, they already have a map where you can look at endangered areas. It's called the a BMT had it on his channel, but I knew about that. Now I just forgot the website name. But you could basically look up danger zones in different countries, and it'll show you how dangerous that country is. And Medellin, Colombia is red. Like, I mean, they already tell you that there's crime over there. So it's like, yeah, maybe your dude was okay because he had people there. But I've already said, if I ever go to somewhere like Colombia, Brazil, anywhere South America, all these brown countries, I'm bringing people with me, and I'm gonna be strapped if I can. Like, I heard they be checking metal detectors at the airports, but I'm gonna be strapped. I'm not gonna go there all happy willy like I would to Thailand. So I agree with what you're saying. A lot of guys paint a false image of these countries. They like to make it seem like, you could just waltz in there and not have no defense.
Right. Hey, I want to jump in real quick. Would you say that the expats are delusional in Colombia? Would you say like they're going through like honeymoon phases, that they don't see the negativity?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
well, let me say this though. Let me say this. The first time I went to Colombia, I stayed a whole month. Guess what? I went by myself. Okay, and I'm not a big guy.
You bold for that one.
I'm not a big guy. I'm not opposing looking. I'm 5'6". I'm 5'6", 195 pounds. Okay, and when I say 195, I'm not fat 195 pounds. So. but my point is that I went by myself, man, and had a great time. I had a great time.
Yeah, me too. I went to Cartagena by myself.
Yeah, and I had a great. First time I went to Brazil in 2009. I went by myself. Yeah, I went by myself. Had a great time. I met the guys on the way there. I mean, I met guys when I got there. You know, at Mid Pataka. They had like a roll call. They had like a roll call there, and they said, "Where you from, bro? New York. Where you from? Detroit. Where you from? South Carolina. Where you from? Atlanta. Where you from? Tennessee." I mean, it was like a roll call. It was crazy. So they had all them dudes hanging out there, man. And but yeah, it like again, if you go there and want trouble, you're gonna get trouble. If you go there and mind your business, respect people, speak to people, you know, accordingly. I gotta say that generally, unless you run into a wrong knucklehead, you generally are not gonna have an issue. You know, and don't be walking around drunk and like high. That's another problem. Don't walk around drunk and high.
Yeah.
But you have to realize that.
But here's the thing. That's the problem. People go down there to do that. Like it's like what you gotta think. If I go to Las Vegas and they tell me don't walk around drunk, what kind of crazy? That's what I'm there for. I'm there to have fun. So it just lets you know that it's so dangerous you cannot even be reckless.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. My thing is, look, they're beautiful, but like I said, when I went to DR, I noticed one thing, and I'm like I said, I'm still passport to this day. I'm still passport for life. But there's things that America has that these other countries don't, and the entertainment part is one of them. I'm sorry, if you go to these countries, bro, I know what you're going for. You're not finna tell me you finna find a Six Flags in DR or Colombia, bro. You're not finna find nothing like that. You either gonna go to a club, you either gonna go to a bar, I know what most dudes are going down there for. You're not going there to go discover a new there's just things that they just don't have that like like a Western country would, like somewhere that's with a little bit more
prosperous. You can't just paint a broad picture like that, because here's the problem. Let me tell you, when I first went to Brazil, yes, I was a boy in a candy store. Yes, I was. But once I went there the second time,
You where?
the second time I've been to Sao Paulo. I've
Ah,
been to Bahia. I've been to
they
Bahia,
don't gotta go inside here like this.
and my point was that I began to act a little different the second or third time. Once I went, I act different. I wasn't that wasn't the main focus while I was there. There's a lot of history in Brazil, bro. A lot of black history in Brazil. They got some awesome black history in Brazil.
Right.
They got museums there. They got things to visit there if you want to go to these things. A lot of dudes, what I noticed, they don't do research before they go. They just think about, I'm going there just to have some fun. No, go over there and go to museums, go to these different places they have set up over there. Believe me, there's things over there to get into besides, and then you can do, and then at night, then you do your activities at night, whatever you want to do at night. But during the day, there's things that you can be doing, bro. And believe me, I've did them. I've did them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've did them. So, but that comes with age too. It comes with age and time, man. Because like I said, going in the first time, boom, I went nuts. The second time, third time, I was like, okay, what's next? You know what
But
I'm saying?
sir, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Like,
Hold on. Let me get to this. Hold on. Let me get to the super chat. Well, New York City King says Tekashi 6ix9ine just got jumped and now rushed to the hospital. So that's some breaking news. So Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine, I know this way off topic, but I just decided to read that.
yeah, he got jumped in the gym. He was in Planet Fitness.
He was in Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Out of all the places,
Actually, they ran him out. He ran out without his pants.
Damn.
Wow.
wait, he don't got security?
Nah, they go look at the video. He's getting chased out. He's like,
Wow. Okay. So I'm man,
wow.
that's breaking news right there. Okay.
he
Wow.
runs out of the locker room with all his pants.
Breaking news has gotten beat up and you rushed to the hospital. Wow.
Yeah.
That's wow. Wow, he must wait, man. Somebody,
I mean, what is he doing without security? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand. But
I'm sure he got
in the
money
gym,
for
though.
it.
He was in Planet Fitness, I believe.
Yeah, he went and give up the bench. Like somebody else.
Bro, if I go in the bathroom, I want both of the bodyguards watching the door. Nobody else could come in.
Okay,
Straight up.
what city was he in? What city was he in?
Miami, I think. Somebody said Miami. I'm not sure.
Miami. So, oh man.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, man. Miami, man, that's one of the most hated places you can go, man. If you famous, that's one of the most hated places you can go, man. Because them dudes there, man, they always wanted to try you out or do something or make a name for themselves, man. I'm telling you, Miami is just like that. You know.
Well, Curio,
Yeah, I mean,
Curio. I'm gonna get to some of these chats. LaQuinto still here. J Prince was behind Hassan Campbell losing his channel. What you mean? Hassan Campbell lost his other channel? I mean, no, I don't. Well, I gotta check that out. Nathaniel Riel's in the building. Salute, Nathaniel Riel. How you doing? What the F is all that noise? Royal, what's up, Royal? Yeah, somebody, you know, sometimes the sound like a construction site. Somebody at a construction site. Chip says, guys, saying that somebody sound like oh that right there. Who was that just now? The one random guy.
Oh, I was laughing. I was laughing.
Talking about your thing. They getting in. They going in on you. Bart's World is in the world. Oh, TMZ. So TMZ reporting that. TMZ is reporting that Tekashi 6ix9ine. Somebody asked Tekashi 6ix9ine how many more sets he got, and he said, "Yo, don't be coming up to me asking me that." And he got beat up in the gym.
Oh, see, he a dumbass. That's dumb. That's real dumb. So stupid.
I see the super chat also from funding your favorite drinks, cerveza GD night again with the soup. Hey, I'm gonna take another sip to that GD night. Oh man, we breaking news tonight too about Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Got beat up in the gym, of all places, a gym. You would think he got beat up in a rap concert. You know what I'm saying? You know, in a where else? In a gas station. You know what I'm saying? They ran up on him in the gas station.
On the street. On the street chilling.
In the
He got beat
gym
up
of
at
all
P-Fit.
places. Wow.
Well, it looks like that's why he needs to be in the gym.
Well, you know what? There's a good thing he just got beat up and not killed. You know, I still think about that time when they killed Vernon Forrest. Remember the boxer that got killed down in Atlanta? Remember they jacked him for his car and he didn't want to give up his car and they shot him up.
Well,
That's
yeah, so many
crazy.
people. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't remember that one, but okay.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Vernon Forrest. Yeah, that's
Him,
how he got.
him, him, and XX too. You know,
Mm.
unfortunately buying a car and then got shot up.
Wow, that's
Mm.
crazy.
Salute to you, Christian
But
Ashley.
somebody knew him.
Christian Ashley, salute. White man for passport, salute. So many people in the chat tonight. You know, Mercury Man. I can't get to all of you guys' chats. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, though. Cortez Smith, thank you. Royu, thank you. Putting up. Who else? Like I said, I'm just going through the chats. Yeah. Vernon Forrest was a boxing world champion. Okay, yeah, okay, I got you. So New York City King coming with the all right, okay.
Yeah, got shot, man. The dude shot him. I think it was an M16 or Uzi or something like that. I'm like, Vernon, brother, just give up your car. I mean, I'm like, bro, give the car up. You can get another car. You know. Oh man.
So
Yeah,
Nathaniel,
they run
the
up
white
on
boy,
me with the moto. They can have the cell phone. They can have whatever.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Right. You know, Orlando with his Latino. My bad. You have another content going. Yeah, I mean, no, we all you know, just breaking news. So sometimes we skip around on certain things. You know what I'm saying? The Kashi 6ix9ine, that's a big story. I mean, I don't do Matrix stuff much at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's a big story.
Do y'all guys think that the murders in Colombia are gonna like go to the triple numbers, like maybe to the hundreds eventually in a few years? Because I don't think it's gonna decrease. It looks like it's just getting worse and worse and worse every single day.
Well, you know what, bro? When I was there in Medellin, one of the young ladies told me why the crime had got a little bad. She said because there's a lot of Venezuelans coming in because their government is kind of toppled right now. So her point was that a lot of them guys have nothing to lose. So so they're going to prey on people who they think they can prey on. And she said, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's a lot of Colombians saying that, but I mean, I kind of feel Colombia has always been dangerous, and it's always been like that for a long time, even before the Venezuelans got there. I just think like the Colombians are kind of my thing with them is they could be hypocrites, because the same way they blamed the prostitution on Americans, that shit was going on way before the Pablo Escobar days.
Yeah, exactly.
The same thing with the car bombings and the killings of police officers, and like that wasn't the Venezuelans that were doing that. So, I actually work with a guy from Medellin and a guy from Venezuela that lived in Medellin. We were talking about that the other day. Like, I don't know why. It's like they're just going through a hard time. Kind of like what the Germans did with the Jews, how they blame the Jews for everything. I think the Colombians are doing that shit with the Venezuelans right now.
Okay.
Really? I was like, when y'all killed over 1,000 police officers in Medellin, it was the Venezuelans, right? Like, that's why I have any friends in Colombia, because I'm not afraid to tell them that they're full of shit. Do I believe the Venezuelans are doing that shit? Absolutely. But there's no data that's saying that it's a huge number of them. It's Colombians that are doing
it. They treat the Venezuelans here as second class citizens.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
That's why they just putting everything on.
I'll tell you what. Like 3 weeks ago, there was a girl in the barrio where I used to go to in San Javier that was killed. She went out with some of the bandidos and they killed her. And guess what? The guys that murdered her weren't Venezuelan. They're local guys.
Right. Yeah. And that's my point.
They definitely doing stuff.
My point was that it's not all those guys that are doing it. The Venezuelan, it's not just them that's doing it, because the guy, the black guy that got killed 2 years ago in Barranquilla, he got killed by Colombians, and they know he got set up. Raze, Reed, the brother named Reed.
Oh yeah. He was a nice guy too. That's sad, man.
Yeah, they set him up.
Yeah, Timothy Reed.
Yeah, they shot him. Yeah, they set, and those were Colombian dudes. Yes. Now he did some things that were kind of backwards. It's like he didn't have escrow account. He have none of that. I just felt like, bro, why are you going over there and making a personal purchase of an apartment complex by yourself in person? That's crazy. I wouldn't have did that. I would have had someone from Barranquilla, a real estate agent, go over there and make the purchase themselves, put the money in the escrow in case something does happen to me. That money's in the escrow, so it's safe. That way they just can't get it and take it. You see, but brother got killed, man.
Yeah, he probably didn't know. He wasn't thinking that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Colombia, the government doesn't depend on tourism like other countries like that, say like Mexico, Cuba, or DR. You know, like they heavily depend on tourism, and Colombia really doesn't give a shit.
No, they don't. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
They
you're
don't
right.
give a shit, man. Let's keep it
No.
real.
Right.
Yeah, they don't. Colombia's pretty self-sufficient when it comes to their
Yeah,
economy.
the GDP
They
is
have
not dependent on
agriculture
tourism,
here.
so yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of resources here.
Yeah.
You got some new people in the chat. Cool Master Love is in the chat. Please subscribe to all our channels. The people that have channels, I put the people's channels links in the chat. Ulysses Traveler, Black Man Travels, No Excuse Entertainment. These guys come up here and please, the New York City King, the Yo Soy Kayla, give these guys a sub. 33 reasons the Sue was starting to look like 10s to me. Now this is just so random. That's random. Okay. That's another show. But salute you, Cool Master Love. Who's that? Bart's World says arrogance. All right. You talk about yo, Double O, I am going to Cartagena next month. Hit me up. Instagram Raze X Mas Recob. If you want to hook up with Danger to hook up, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? My guy JD. You see. Who else is in this building? Still got 165 people watching. It's 2:00 in the morning, 2:10 in the morning. I wasn't sure how many people was gonna get in the building, but hey, I appreciate everybody, all these people watching, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a Tuesday night. I said, I don't know, I'm coming on late, but god damn it, I gotta give y'all guys the breaking news. Auston Holleman and some deep stuff with Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And Razor, the first guy that was on it was talking shit was who?
On what? On the Auston Holleman stuff?
Yeah.
You mean today?
Yeah, the first guy that was on it talking shit, and guess who it was? You know him because you had a situation with him.
Are you talking about my son?
No, yeah.
You talking about my son?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, he's like the definition of a broken.
This is moral. That other fake fucker.
He's gonna be right on some things because he just throws everybody under the bus,
Right, he does, yeah. Yeah.
He trashes everybody, so one person gets into trouble. Oh, see, I told you.
Yeah. That's what he does, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does. But he's my son. I owned him the other night on Ulysses Traveler's channel.
Yeah, he's
Wait, you got him again, Raze?
You on Ulysses
You got him
Traveler?
again?
Yeah, I had edit. I had cut it out and put it on my channel, but that roasting I gave him was on Face to Face, Man to Man, or Man to Alien. It was on Ulysses Traveler's channel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I just cut it out.
I had my situation with him too, man. A couple of times, he came at me one time. He said, "Well, I heard that you were the one going around saying that you jumped all over me," and I said, "I did. I asked you one question, you couldn't answer it."
Yeah.
I asked you one question, bro. You can't. I said, "Why is a man like you worrying about what another man do?" I said, "That's weird to me, bro."
Right.
He got quiet. I said, "Again, I'm gonna ask you again, peaceful man." I said, "What does a man have to do worrying about another man in a different part of the world, whether he's with women or not?" I said, "Why do you care?"
Right.
And he really, And I keep asking him that. He just backed away, and I had to argue with these damn women he had on there. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
Well, the thing is, he puts the woman in front.
Didn't he ask somebody on that stream? He was like, "Would you give him some pussy?" I was like, "Bruh,
Oh,
who
yeah,
does
that girl got
that?"
See,
What? He
yeah,
had me. I'm not gonna lie. His
yeah.
little rant, even though he sounds ridiculous, he's funny in his rants. I'll say that.
Yeah, but he's funny, but he's
Them hawkers.
yeah, but he's funny, but he's stupid, and it's like, and I tell these dudes who complain about passport bros, I said the only dudes that are doing that are black dudes. Seriously, that's weird. Ain't no white dudes complain about no other white dudes going traveling. Ain't no Mexican dudes worrying about some other Mexican dudes traveling.
Right.
Ain't no Asian dudes worrying about no other Asian dudes traveling. It's
But
only black dudes.
yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. You know, the hate comes from our own. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like my buddy told me this. He said they mad because you are leaving the plantation. They don't want you leaving the plantation. You're supposed to stay on this plantation and be miserable.
Hey, I don't believe this is IMR. That's not the real IMR. Don't. Well, go ahead. Don't.
That's a troll. That's a troll.
Don't even worry about it. But they need to make an example out of someone. So he's saying they make an example out of Auston Holleman. They don't really care.
I already heard Marvel was a fake to begin with. The actual Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel was just in New York City yesterday.
Yeah,
I seen that. He's still there.
He caught a lot
He's
of
still
flack too. His channel caught a lot of flack for some
he
reason.
left.
I don't know what that was
He
about.
left. IMR.
I mean, from what I've seen, a lot of his stuff cleared up. But yeah, he used to get some flack because he was only showing women, and then he came out and said like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "I'm a young man. Of course, I'm gonna want to be around women. Do you guys want me to be around nothing?" He made a rant about that, and but he's good now because he's kind of talking about different things. He's building a house in Kenya. Unfortunately, he went through one bad breakup with that Filipino chick, and that's why I like what happened with that because
it was a Thai chick. It was a Thai chick.
It's just like, look, a lot of guys, I get it that we're supposed to be trying to do the right thing when we go to these countries and not trying to smash everything we see in sight. But bro, you got to be realistic. Why should I marry the first girl that talks to me? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, they be getting mad. They be like, "Where's your wife?" Like what? Do I owe you something, sir? Like, okay, let's say it is my wife. What is that gonna make you feel better? Like, bro,
you know what?
Like now I'm putting myself in danger because I want to prove a point to you. No.
But you know what, man? But check this out. Pencil Man's not married. The other dudes, most of them dudes on his show are not married. Them girls not married. I asked one of the babes on. No, I asked all them babes on. I said, "Are you a virgin?" They said, "What?" I said, "Are you a virgin?" I said, "No," and she said, "Well, no." I said, "No." I said, "The point is, y'all hoes too. Y'all selective hoes, and you select on who you want to do your hoeing with." And of course, they start calling me names. I said, "No." I said, "Y'all gotta stop judging those women over there like that because y'all no different than them. Seriously, no different."
All right.
Nah, but the thing is this though. Why do they even care?
Exactly.
Why do they even care? They over in the States. They all the way in their country. Why do they care that dudes is flying over to go see those women and they don't want to mess with them?
But check this out. Now those babes are clapping back at these American black babes. They clapping back, telling them, "Say, I'm not poverty. I don't live in a hut." You know what I'm saying? Them women are clapping back. They clapping back and said, "Nah, y'all gonna stop talking about us like we like." They said, "Well, these poor impoverished." They was like, "Really? Poor impoverished?" You know, one of them babes said, I work every day. What are you talking about? I'm impoverished. Yeah.
And the funny thing is too, they be doing the same thing. They be traveling to these islands. They be traveling to these countries too, doing the same thing.
Hedonism is a very deep thing. A lot of women from America, they go to hedonism, which is in Jamaica. I know they go because they still send me the emails on saying when is the next hedonism going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm telling you, yes, that's a fact. I'm actually my parents are from Jamaica. I actually went last December for Christmas. Stayed the whole month.
Okay.
So basically, what these women is doing, they going over there. They going to the island part, and they basically messing with the male prostitutes over
Yeah,
there.
that's all they do.
Especially the
But they do it
European
also.
women doing it a lot.
They
The
also
white
do it in
European women.
Dominican Republic. Like we used to. My
Word,
friend used to
word.
work
I heard that too.
at a place where we used to get study abroad students from all over the world, but mostly from America. We used to get the white girls, and like they would be hooking up with the Dominican men all the time, all the
Yeah,
time,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
all the
Yes,
time.
sir.
And they all had boyfriends, but they just kept it hush hush, and they didn't say shit until that they would leave. You know, like
right,
Word.
right. Yeah,
Word. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and dudes
There
are not
was there
sweating
was
them.
a white woman that made a video about that. Her
Mm-hmm.
and her friends, I think it was like 8 of them. This one went viral. Like she didn't realize all her friends were whores. She said as soon as she got on the plane, they were flirting with the flight attendant. They were humping everything in sight. And she
yeah,
was like,
man, it
and
happens.
all these girls were married. And she went, and when they got back, she exposed all of them to their husbands. She had film and
Wow.
everything because she had to.
That's
She felt like
Haiti though.
she no, but here's the thing. She was like, she just felt like these dudes didn't even know. It'd be one thing if they knew. These dudes didn't even know. And like, she just thought it was just effed up. And I mean, you know, she lost friends, but I mean, I'll give her the W for that. I mean, I wouldn't want to be married to somebody like that.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Right.
I'll
my
say, you
thing
know
is
what?
that, first of all, if you're going on a girls' trip without me, we ain't gonna be together. That's just me personally. Now, they could call me controlling, whatever, but I already said any girls trip or all, man, fuck that. You go, your stuff gonna be waiting for you when you come back. It's gonna be waiting outside for you.
Yeah,
I'm not
I've seen
dealing
it
with
a
that.
lot. I've seen it a lot. But if you ever go to like in Dominican Republic, if you go to Las Terenas, like there's just one club that has like these Haitians that dance. Those guys be hooking up with the white girls all the time, man.
Wow.
All
Crazy,
the
bro.
time, all the
I'm
time,
sure.
man.
You
That
know
One of my
what?
shit, like
homeboys,
that
is
shit
with a white
famous
girl
Instagram
from
page.
America.
Mm, yeah,
He's a Haitian guy that lives in DR. He's dealing with one right now.
yeah.
Nah,
And,
bro,
and,
but they're popular, bro. Like you look at their IG, they got like I don't know, like 50,000 followers, and so like a lot of girls from Europe, like they're literally coming over there and they're hooking up with those guys. They're taking those dancing lessons, and like I used to see it all the time, all the time.
but you know what, man?
Word.
I'm trying to. That's one spot I'm trying to go. Is Haiti. That's one spot I do want to go. Is Haiti. Yeah. Dudes I work with are from Haiti. There's a lot of Haitians here in Delaware, and I was talking to some guys about going. He said, when you go, he said, call me and let me know because I can tell you exactly where to go. He said they're parked. They still got the one tour areas where they have a lot of problems. He said you want to stay away from that area. He said, but there's Cape Haitian. You can go hit. You can go down there and hang out. And there's another spot. He said you can hang out. And he said, and believe me, he said you will have a good time, bro. He told me, he said you will have a good time. And
Hey,
because I know the brother named Philly Dom. He's
yeah,
been to Haiti.
shout out to Philly. Philly
Yeah,
Dom.
Shout out
yeah.
to Philly.
Yeah, and he's been to Haiti, and he said that when he was there, he went to Cape Haitian, so he didn't have any problems over there. You know, but yeah, so that's a place I do want to go because where I work at, man, it was some fine Haitian girls working there. You know,
Yeah,
and they speaking that little Creole, that Creole French, they speaking it, and yeah, man, they nice, man, they
and,
nice.
salute to Jamie, salute to you, Jamie's and Liquito Fox. Definitely. Yeah, Liquito Fox. We would think they would care, Liquito, but hey, I don't know. They trying in Cartagena. They put in checkpoints. They put checkpoints in the Clock Tower area. 5 different checkpoints. They're gonna try to get that crime down in the walled city at least. Raze, you see my question? What question, Nathaniel? Let me see. So many people in the chat. I highly appreciate everybody coming up with. Guys, make your way with the Ulysses Traveler channel. Subscribe, and everybody channels up here. K and KB. Where you from actually, KB? I mean, I never. This is my first time you being up here.
Shout
KB.
out. Yeah. Yeah. My bad. I just muted myself because I didn't want the
Oh, okay.
background noise to interrupt. Yeah, man. My parents are from Haiti. I'm born in America, but I'm Haitian, and
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna be 28 in September. But yeah, my first travel experience was in DR. I went to Punta Cana, Santo Domingo, and then when I got to Santo Domingo, I went to Boca Chica to meet up with my homeboys because that's where they live. And then we went to Sosua. Then the last place was Punta Cana. I said it mixed ordered, but that's how the order went. Santo
Right. Okay.
Domingo, Boca Chica, Sosua, then Punta Cana, and I was there for 2 weeks. And And man, it changed my life, man. It really changed my perspective on life in general. It really showed that we really kind of are like. It made me realize how powerful we are as American men. Like you got to be grateful being American for real. Like I know a lot of people shit on America, but being American, bro, you have a lot of benefits you did not realize you had. But when you live here, it doesn't feel that way. When you live here with everybody else, it don't feel like that. But when you leave outside this country, you realize, dude, wow, no wonder why people are trying to kill themselves to get here. Makes sense.
Right. And thanks for telling us that. So you got some traveling knowledge on that over there, North Coast, Dominican Republic, Haiti, the whole Haiti conflict. We get into that again with the Dominican Republic as far as the deportations. That's a whole nother stream. But did I see Ace got married? Did Ace Live get married, guys?
That's what I heard. Was she Honduran? No, from El Salvador or something like that.
El Salvador. Okay. All right. Hey, you know.
That's what I heard. Now, don't quote me on that. You could probably look it up on YouTube, but I know he was in El Salvador or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
El Salvador or Nicaragua. It was those two.
So you found love. You found love abroad.
I think that's gossip right there.
You think that's gossip?
But I've been watching you for a while, Razor. I wanted to also say that I've been sneaking in on, but now I finally, I was like, let me, I don't know. I didn't think you was gonna stream at this time, so I just came in.
Yeah, I came on late. I appreciate you, man, for pulling up, man. A lot of people watch, they don't really comment and stuff, which is good, which is cool, you know what I mean? But and you pulled up on the panel, you know what I'm saying? You give us some good insight, you know what I'm saying? Now I know that you have that experience in Haiti, and you know what I'm saying? You should have hopped on when I was going back and forth with flip flop, you know what I'm saying? With the Haiti Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I watched
bring
that.
back
I went back to
Wednesdays,
watch
bro.
I got you next time, bro, for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is all good. I was playing around, you know what I'm saying?
My own thing is
who was that? Somebody fell
with
off?
Haiti.
Somebody just dropped off. Yeah, go ahead.
With Haiti, it's kind of like I haven't, then like I said, they let me know what's going on over there. I mean, I only have one girl that I talk to out there, and it's not a good area. It's close to my uncle. It's where my uncle lives, and I mean, what is it? Cap Haitian sounds like the best place. I'm just being honest. just Labudi, I think that's the other one. But Labudi's for like super, super like wealthy rich folks. You got Labudi and Cap Haitian. Other than these two, I don't really see. I mean, Haiti's just not in a good state in general, man. I don't put Haiti in the same condition that I would put Colombia, but it's kind of like, yeah, you probably should watch out if you're over there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I see that YouTuber.
Haiti hasn't been right since they kicked the French ass, so
I see the Indigo Traveler, that YouTuber. He was in Haiti, and he did a great document. He had a great documentary. I don't know if you've seen that that guy, that YouTuber, the Indigo Traveler. He had a great few videos out over there in Haiti over the past year. Yeah. Black men channels talk about black issues. The rest of the world only listen in periodic.
It's funny you say that, man. I remember at work one time, Haitian brothers used to always look at me. I'd be like, "What's wrong with this Haitian dude?" Because here in America, brothers, they take that sometimes as aggression. When you steer too much, you're constantly steering.
Oh yes, all the time. They want to fight. They want to put out a gun.
So one day he looked at me. I kind of looked at him like, "Bro," and I shook my head like, "What?" So one day he said something, and I said, I turned, I looked at him. So we started talking a little bit. I said, "Bro," I said, "we're both the same. The only difference is what? One got dropped off in Haiti, one got dropped off in America." When I said that, he started smiling. I said, "It's the same thing, bro." And so we and ever since then, man, we started talking. And every time we see each other, we're talking about Haiti and stuff like that. And I said, this is what it takes most of the time. It's just a little communication. Once you get communication going, we learned that we got a lot in common. And just one speak French and Creole and one speak English, but we got a lot in common.
Right.
You see it. And so and I say the same to the Afro Latino brothers. I tell them the same thing. You know, some of them want to come here and be different. I say, bro, stop it, bro. Come on, y'all on a slave ship too, bro. Stop it. You know, I tell them that y'all on a slave ship too. So, but yeah. So Brazil has the largest black population outside of Africa. Brazil has the second largest of black folks.
Wait, I thought they had the largest. I thought they had the largest.
Yeah. No, they
Brazil,
had no,
U.S., and Colombia.
No, I'm saying that they have the second largest outside of Africa. So yeah, you're right. But I'm saying that they have the second largest outside of the continent of black people. Brazil.
Who's the first?
Africa is the first.
No, I'm saying outside of Africa, who's the first? Brazil is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, it'd be Brazil. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be Brazil. Yeah. But yeah, man, we got a lot in common if we just talk to each other. You know, just talk a little bit, say something. You know, we got a lot in common.
They all gonna say, "What you looking at?"
Yeah.
What you looking at, Nick? But Ace ain't got no damn married. So
okay.
They saying Ace is not
married. Ace good with the thumbnails, man. I think I seen the video, like the thumbnail of it. He had put, I met my wife or something like that. I married my wife in Nicaragua.
Oh no, I think that's just he just playing around.
He's just playing around. Yeah, he trying to get them clicks, man. Okay. He know what he doing. He knows what he doing.
He a tall dude, man.
To his head. Okay.
He tall, bro. He told me like I met him in Medellin, and he was hanging down, and I said, "That's Ace." I said, "I didn't know dude was that tall. He about 6'3", 6'4", man."
Yeah. Oh, 6. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's about around 6'3". Yeah, he's pretty tall, man. I said, "Wow, he's pretty tall."
Let me see. They tried to rob him in Parque Yeres, I believe, back in the days.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he had him on camera. He showed them on.
Yeah, he caught on camera.
Yeah.
They was trailing him and his boy.
Yeah.
They said they had picked up a tool or something, a wrench. I don't know. And they started chasing him.
YouTubers already that's gotten robbed in Colombia. A few YouTubers. Already.
I think. Yeah. What's that, Ulysses?
There's been a few YouTubers that have been robbed already in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Life with David, I think, almost got robbed. Life with David.
Hey, but who's that guy? Remember that guy from Cali? I think you did a video on him, right? They pulled a gun on him and he like turned away and he ran away or something.
Yeah, that was a
dude with the motos. That got pulled up on the motos.
Yeah, they pulled a gun on him.
The same motos that Raze always be saying, like, "Yo, watch out for the moto."
Yeah. Raze did a video on it.
I did a video. I did a reaction video. Culture Shock Addict. You can go to his channel or you can just watch it in my playlist. It's somewhere in my Colombia Robbery of the Day playlist. Culture Shock Addict. I did a reaction video. Shout out to him. You know, I told him I was gonna do one. He said, okay. So he was in I believe Cuba when I told him, so I was gonna get him on. He was in Cuba. So he had bad Wi-Fi. So I still should get him on. Let me see, because that was amazing. That moto, you heard the motor say, they put up on him, said, give me the phone. He took off running, he was gone.
Over there, though.
He got lucky on that.
That waitress at my friend's party got shot in the neck for her cell phone. I was like, what happened to her neck? She got shot in the neck for her cell phone in bail.
Yeah.
It's
You were telling me ridiculous, man. A girl died in Medellin in the street. She got shot for not giving up her phone.
It's ruthless out there. It's ruthless.
Yeah. People don't see it. A lot of people don't see it. So,
Yeah, the locals are getting got, believe it or not. Almost all my local friends have been robbed. All of them.
It's crazy.
No, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
All of them.
Well, you know what's going to happen? They're going to start doing like Brazil did. I'm telling you. I think what the authorities did in Brazil, they got tired of them kids going there jacking them tourists. They said, okay, we got news for y'all. You know what they did? Unfortunately, they marched them kids up in the island and shot them. Exactly what they did.
That was different. That was the Brazilian president, the old one. And not only that, but the Brazilian president himself got stabbed, so he had like a personal vendetta against them as well. Like, I'm not lying. He was on the campaign. He was on top of a guy on his shoulders, and you see the video. Somebody stabs him. Boom.
Wow.
And that was his policy. Like, that was his number one policy. Let's go after these banditos. And like, you look at the numbers, like they're killing a lot of people in those.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Now, and keep in mind, bro, when I'm talking about this is going on 18 years ago. The president that tried to stop a lot of that was Luna. Luna tried to stop a lot of that. He told them stop going over there, stop killing those children. They're already poor as it is, so that's our problem. So,
yeah, Brazil's always been bad though as well. But like, when they had the Olympics and they had the FIFA World Cup, like if you go watch the videos, they had to send the military to clear those fields out, bro.
It sure did.
They wanted to be safe for people, so they're like they went in there with the military, the special forces, and they cleared those favelas out. That's how bad Brazil is that they had to send the army. Right. They couldn't even do it with the police.
But you know what though? The difference is with Brazilian gangsters opposed to the gangsters in Medellin. Guess what? They got a rule. They tell you, the Brazilian dudes, the gangsters will tell you that. They say, we don't rob the tourists because we know generally the tourists here to spend money. Our issue is not with tourists. So
they don't rob people in their favelas either, bro. They have a strict rule, and like Colombians don't abide by their own rules. Like they rob
they don't. Yeah,
they rob anybody. Like Bale's a ghetto neighborhood, and they rob people in San Javier, Aranoes, all those areas I've been to. They're robbing people left and right. So they don't. Colombians don't live by. They don't. There's no. How would you say it? Honor among thieves.
Right. Yeah.
And over there in Brazil, they don't rob in the favelas, bro.
Like Brazil. That place called. There's a place that my buddy went to. He said the gangsters they run it, but he said if you go down there, you would never know.
Bro, I tell you what, my boy was living in the favelas in Brazil, not in Rio, but he was telling me there's like a drug dealer that was selling drugs and he was not supposed to be there, like in the party, in the favela party, and they killed him on the dance floor. And he said like they just took his body out and people just started dancing like if nothing happened.
Wow, yeah.
The fucking shit. And he said like the gang leaders, they're all young because they don't live that old. He's like, yeah, the leader talked to me. He was like a 22-year-old dude. And like everybody there is young because like they don't live that long, bro. They get killed.
Right, yeah. Them do something else, man. And I remember we had to walk from the Christ statue because our taxi broke down. So
the Redeemer.
So we had to walk from halfway down, all the way down, man. And, oh man, my legs was killing me. We had to walk all the way down, and as we was coming down. We went right past a villa, and this cop was sitting there looking at us. He had his gun out. He had his big old gun out, and I said, "Can I go up in there?" He said, "Your own risk. Go ahead." Your own risk. Go ahead. I said, "Nah, I'm just kidding with you, man." It's interesting, but it's what I like about them. They make sure that they don't go around robbing the tourists like that in Brazil because they said them dudes are here to spend money. They spend the money, man. So let's not rob them. Now in Colombia, they don't care. But like hell no.
But imagine how you think Colombia is bad right now. Imagine how it was like in the 80s and 90s during the
90s. Yeah, it was real bad. Yeah,
like they had like the murder capital of the world, Medellin.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
but check out
when I was there,
if Colombia was safe, Brazil would lost a lot of tourists. What you got to say about that? If Colombia was safe, Brazil would lose a lot of tourists. If Colombia was safe, that's.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I think it's about it'd be the same. I think it'd be about the same.
I don't know.
Because Brazil's way bigger than Colombia.
Yeah.
Colombia does have a lot to offer, but so does Brazil
as well.
With Colombia tourism, you could do, but if Brazil was safe with Colombia, but Colombia is whatever is closer. See, if Colombia was safe, then I think it would take away from Brazil because Colombia got some bad looking women.
Yeah, but so does Brazil.
Like, I think it's Thailand. If people say
Thailand, your dollar goes further with the
people.
Brazilian women than in Colombia. It's just that some guys don't want to go to Brazil and learn Portuguese. They don't want to go through that hassle and all that. But it's further away. Brazil's a lot
further away. Yeah. So it's like, what's the point of going? If it was safe, what's the point of going that far? Yeah. But if Brazil
you got to apply for the visa too. You got to visit the embassy, right?
Nah, I think they're gonna go back to e-visa. When I did the e-visa a few years ago, I did it like in 15 minutes on my cell phone. I did it on my cell phone and I got it like in 2 weeks.
Oh, where?
Yeah. It used to be,
I was told,
embassy, but they changed it to e-visa. Actually, I didn't even have to use the e-visa because when I got the e-visa, I think like a month when I went to Brazil, a month later, they scrapped it or whatever. But yeah, the e-visa was pretty smooth. I hope they go back to it because that shit was like really fast.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's good. So I could just apply for it online.
Yeah,
I
did it on my cell phone. I remember I was in DR when I did it. I got like the visa like in 2 weeks.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mas Rakab, yeah, and that's a big because Brazil just put that visa back in. It's gonna start, I believe, in November. I believe it's gonna start back in November. Yeah,
Okay.
because the new president. So,
Okay,
Auston
got
Holleman
you.
was like, do we blame him? I did a live stream on that too, but Auston Holleman did a video on it. Should we blame him? You know what I'm saying? But they was already gonna do it anyway with the new administration. Salute panel. You ever going to a barrio manga in Cartagena? Yeah, I've been there.
Nah, I'm staying far
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
I'm
I've been
staying far
there.
away from Cartagena.
Yes, I have. You know
I've
what?
been to
I've
manga.
been to one. I've been to one. Communa 13. That's where I went, and that's where I went. And I walked. It was like dude took me up there, told me about the history, stuff like that. He showed me like the bullet holes in the that are
But it's
still.
called that's Medellin. You talk about Community 13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
He said CTG.
yeah. So
This is
so then he
Cartagena.
showed
Yeah.
me, and then he even told me. He said the fight wasn't just the gangs fighting. He said it was the federales. It was also the police fighting for control. I said, really? He said, yeah, they were fighting up there too.
Wow.
So he was, he showed me the holes in the wall. He showed me, we walk around the streets and stuff. And he said, he was saying like 10 years ago, you probably couldn't even walk up here, period, at all.
That's called San Javier, that area, bro. That's what I used to like go and mingle with the locals, and I used to hang around people. But it's so weird because like some of the expats that I know there that are like mongers, and nothing wrong with mongers, but like when I used to invite them to like the parties there, they'd be like, nah, that's dangerous. But the same dudes be having sex, like unprotected sex with like prostitutes, bragging about it. And then I'm being serious. And like when I tell them, I was like, it's hot right now in Colombia. Like we don't care if we get drugged. I'm like, bro, y'all don't care if y'all get drugged, but y'all don't want to come over here to the hood so like y'all can meet local people. And I always felt safe in the barrios compared to Paquilleres or Las.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Because I know the people that go hunt, they're not hunting in the hoods. They're hunting over there where the tourists are at, like in Borrado. So
you know what? I remember the 13 when I was walking around there, and I was in some area. I was walking down, and I seen this bed with me, but she's with her mom, right? And I was walking by. I said, "Hola." Like, so they were like, "Oh gosh, here we go with this dude. It's about Hola." But it was just one of those things, man. But and then her mom kind of looked like as if to say, "Go ahead," like she was just like kind of like. And I just kept going. We were just having some fun, but yeah, man, it's nice. Then I bought some ice cream and cake when I was up there, man, and they was telling me about racism. We was talking about racism, and she tried to tell what the guy was trying to say. Well, there's no racism, and I said, in Colombia. He said no. I said no. There is racism in South America. Period. So I said to say it's no racism, you're kind of like, there's racism here, period.
Right.
And so, but he was trying to come at me like saying that there was no racism and we don't see color here. I said, yes, you do. You see color here. Yes, you do.
Well,
so
wait, which part of Colombia is that you're referring to?
We say that topic.
Medellin, those areas.
We say that topic. We say that topic. It would be another topic for that.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, in salute panel. All right, so manga. I've been to manga. I like the restaurant Baruch, Baruch. If you guys if they're tell a cab driver take you there for 10,000 pesos, that's US dollars. Baruch Restaurante in Manga. Manga is a nice area. I like Manga. They don't allow motos with two men. Over there. It's a nice area, nice high-rise buildings near the water. We go fishing. A lot of workout places over there. As far as on the beach, like not a beach, but it's like a pier where you can go fishing, and they got a lot of places you can do dips and pull-ups. And it's very nice, very nice. I can live in Manga, to be honest with you. I can live in Manga. I really, really like Manga. And you can walk to the walled city. You can walk to the walled city for Manga if you really want, right across the bridge. So it's GD Knight, $5. He says beware the motos in Manga though. Beware the motos. Like I said, they banned the two men on a moto in Manga. You see the sign. It says, they have the sign of the two men on the moto, and it have a red circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't.
Wow,
Thank you
That's
for that
crazy.
$5 super chat.
That's crazy.
Ray, when you was in Medellin, did you take the sky cars? Did you go on those the sky cars?
No. I don't do the Medellin. Fit Travel. You know, well, that's this is another guy. I don't know if y'all know who Fit Travel is.
Mm.
Fit Travel is another YouTuber. He did that on his channel. He has the exact thing you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The sky gliding thing.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Very
I went up
nice.
there.
Very nice looking.
Yeah, I went that thing. It was funny to my cousin when I showed her the video of me being on the sky car. She was bagging it because my face was like, "What the hell am I doing up here?" But she was laughing because that thing was high, man. I was like, "Wow!" He said it's faster to take the sky cars than the trains because he said it takes you across. So you're going across the Medellin, not like the trains. They're going around, so it takes them a lot longer.
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't do that sky thing because it's hard enough just getting in that plane and surviving a plane. Going that hang gliding thing, I might as well go bungee jumping.
The bungee jumping.
I ain't doing all that. I take the cab around. I take a
right.
Take me an extra hour, but I take the cab.
Oh man.
There's a place
I know extreme sports.
Yeah.
There, you know what I'm saying?
I used to go to a place to eat where, man, they had some good fish, man. I mean, I used to go there and get they had like 4 different fishes. And I used to go there and get the Pascal, man. I tear that fish up, man.
How's they seasoning? Good enough seasoning salt?
Enough seasoning salt, yes. It was excellent. It was excellent, man. I was like, oh. I went there every day about 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock. I went there every day to eat. I said, oh,
What's
man.
the name of it? What's the name of the restaurant?
You know what? I forgot the name of the place. It's a small place. It's like a hole. It's not a hole in the wall, but it's a small little restaurant.
Okay.
One night I went by there. Guess what? They shut the restaurant down and they was there just partying. I said, what? They was there just partying. So,
right.
But yeah, so I forgot the name of the place, but it's a smaller restaurant, man. They sell breakfast. No, they sell just lunch and dinner. That's it. No breakfast. Lunch and dinner.
Oh, okay.
Lunch and dinner.
We're looking for some good food spots in Colombia in general. So, if anybody know any good spots, try to remember the name or take a photo of the
man, there's some good spots in Medellin. There's the best spot that a lot of people go to. It's a Mexican place. It's called Las Chulas. Yeah, it's a real good spot. Like all like the high class Colombians and some of the best looking women in Medellin go there.
Oh yeah.
They have live band mariachi and it gets like really good. Like almost every Colombian that's gone there or foreigner that I know loves it. It's like one of my favorite places in Medellin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you this: does it taste close to actual Mexican food, like close to authentic?
Not really, man. Not really. But you know what? It's still not that expensive. You could get like a bottle of tequila for like I think $65 there. A Ser Cuervo, I mean, you're gonna spend like at least 150, 200. But I had a good time when I went. So I went several times actually.
What's up, yo? What's up, yo? How you doing, yo? Yo say y'all on fire tonight. He say y'all on fire. It's plenty of brothers that live in Cartagena, black trap. Yes, and I know one guy. He goes every 2 months, and he hit me up. 2 years, no problems. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I could live in New York City and not have any problems, but I know the problems that exist. You know what I'm saying? So, it just, it is what it is. I just tell people it's not a safe utopia. Cartagena has moved into the top 50 most dangerous cities in the world, to be honest with you. So
is Cali, right? I think Cali's up there as well, right? Cali,
Santa Marta.
Yeah, Cali's there.
Cali also. Cali behind Cartagena, but Santa Marta is ahead of Cartagena on the list. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. Yes, they said Santa Marta's They said that's crazy.
But I heard Barranquilla is having like a turf war right now. Like the Venezuelan gangs and the Colombian gangs are fighting each other out in Barranquilla.
Wow.
Never know.
What?
It's crazy. But I don't want to dash people's dreams of safe utopias. Because I know Escaping the Matrix, aka USA, is a what's that aphrodisiac? Not an aphrodisiac. It's a I don't know. I can't find a word. I had too much to drink, but it's calming. But if you actually watch the news in these other countries, you would be surprised how violent some of these places are. But we can't see it. We in the tourist areas.
Mm-hmm.
They are protecting us. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're not translating news. We're not translating news. We're not watching Telemundo and stuff like that, reading newspapers and translating the articles, seeing what's going down around us. So that's all. But I guess, whatever. Let me see. Barrio Manga is in Cartagena. Yes, we've seen that. Let me see. Austin needs to go back to Brazil. No, he does not.
Y'all still on that?
No,
This boy
he
does not need to go
not.
back to Brazil.
No,
Y'all
not
trying to get
right
him
now.
in trouble.
No, he don't need
It's
to go
gonna
back.
give
Trying
us
to get him
content.
locked up, man.
He only, like I said, he doesn't need to go back there until he get representation, legal representation. They talk to the Brazilian consulate and the lawyers in Brazil, and they work something out, and they go back and look at these video or tapes, whatever the hell they got on him. They look at him and say, okay, this guy didn't do nothing. And they
But
make
he
that
isn't a
public.
citizen of Brazil, so what can they do for him? He's not even a citizen. He doesn't have no rights in Brazil.
No, I'm saying that's why I said if he gets a lawyer, they talk to the consulate there. If he talks to the consulate, that they can fix it where he has a talk with them via through Skype or just over like the speaker. Whatever.
I've heard that the consulate doesn't do nothing. I think I even watched Taylor Made Dreams do a video. He said like they feel like you're an embarrassment to them when you do stupid shit and you get in trouble, so they don't even want to deal with you. And especially there's a video of you saying something like that about a girl. I think the counselor is gonna be embarrassed, and like you have to learn, like the people that work in the counselor are like educated people, high class people. Like they're not gonna want to deal with somebody like him,
Once you get that passport and you travel to another country, their rules apply. Even though we have an embassy located there, their rules apply. That overrides everything.
Right, but again, their rules don't apply. The rules do apply, but at the same time, you understand when you're accusing someone for something that's not. If you accuse someone, you're making a false accusation. They have to respect him in the sense of, okay, let's see what this guy actually said, because it might not be nothing.
But they don't care. They're Brazilian, bro. This guy's nothing to them. What is another number to them? If they get it's just like you're a prosecutor, and like you could put somebody like an American like that behind bars. That makes you popular. So like, why would they care? Like I just think he should just avoid Brazil. There's many countries that he could go to and just let it blow off. Maybe just chill in there for like 2 or 3 years and then come back. It's too hot. They're pissed off at him. This girl that went after him, she had connections with the government. She was the one that put him on blast.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, man, like I said, they get rid of her too when she get out of hand with them. They get rid of her too. So
I mean, you got to learn how to live to fight another day, and that's what he has to learn as a young man. Just like, just keep it moving, go somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why me, I wouldn't go back there. I for a while, I wouldn't go back there for a while. Period. So so.
And salute Jazzy P. Jazzy P. Jazzy P. Jones. He's a veteran in this YouTube travel game on everybody's panels. Salute to you, Jazzy P. Salute to you, Jazzy P. She said, salute Raze panel in chat. What's poppin'? Salute to you, Jazzy P. Salute to you, Jazzy P. Definitely. You got that unique voice. You got that unique voice, Jazzy P. And we all know, but I know. I don't know if you guys know, but I know, Jazzy. And so salute to you, Jazzy.
Yo, I wanted to say about the Austin thing though. I was saying he could just go next door and then invite some Brazilians over the. if he really wants them that bad, you know what I'm saying? Like
Argentina's
he can't live without him.
Man. There's some beautiful girls in Argentina for sure, man.
He just pull up to Argentina, Uruguay, and then invite a whole bunch of them over.
Yo, Ulysses, is it cheaper than
I think right now Argentina's
Colombia
going through
and
like their I think their pesos, like they're going through an inflation right now, period. So it's like really cheap to live there. I'm hearing from people that have gone there that's everything's super cheap in Argentina.
Yeah, but Argentina's racist too, so
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm just. I mean, that sounds great, but see, that's why I couldn't stand with them in the World Cup, man. That's the reason why. But
Yeah, I mean,
I respect their team,
I'm in the
but no.
Mexicans, I'm Mexican, and like there are a bunch of them over there in Playa del Carmen and Cancun and Tulum. They're all in the Quintana Roo area. Like they're tribal people. They hang around with themselves. Like even like when they work at hotels and stuff like that, the hostels, like usually everybody's hanging out with everybody. And, like they kind of keep to themselves. Like you'll see them like in the table, like 10 Argentinians and everybody from all over the world's together, and they're just like over there. They're very tribal people, you know. I understand that, but they keep to themselves, man. It is what it is, you know.
I mean, didn't most of them migrate from Spain anyway? I mean, like a lot of them
they talk
tend to
some
look like
shit.
Europeans.
Did you hear what the Argentina president said? Like he said about the blacks in Brazil. They're like, oh, they came in slave ships and we came in and on top of the shits. He said some racist ass shit, and then like he deleted his Twitter or whatever for that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the president. Wow. Yeah, go look it up. The president of Argentina said that. He's like, yeah, the blacks in Brazil, they're slaves and we're like superior. He said some racist ass fucking shit, over the top shit,
All right,
I do get that vibe.
I heard that thing.
What's up, your OP? What up, your OP? Hold on, Anthony. Hey, Raze, my phone dropped, but okay, so Anthony phone dropped. All right. I need to get some sleep. Okay, Anthony. Thanks for pulling up. And I'm about to end this live, guys. I think we had a great live, man. Salute to you, all. Yeah, I think we had a great live.
Hey, thanks for inviting me, bro. I'm gonna hop off the panel. Just got off of work. I'm tired as hell, bro. But salute to everybody, man.
And guys, Ulysses Traveler.
Hasta luego.
It's in the chat. We had a great discussion on Auston Holleman. I believe that Auston Holleman should never, ever go back to Brazil as long as he lives. You know what I'm saying? Unless he changes his identity, you know what I'm saying? Gets a whole new identity and a new passport, whatever. I believe Auston Holleman should not go back to Brazil. I don't know how you guys agree before we get out of here?
Yeah, I agree with you on that. He definitely
let
Brazil right
now. Just let bygones be bygones, man. Just
let it cool off for like 2-3 years, man. He could go back. Yeah. Let it cool off. They'll go after somebody else.
As long as he's careful about it, I mean, go ahead. But I don't want to see him lose his life for peace. It's not worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And GD Knight, once again, thanks for these super chats, GD Knight. And everybody who donated to the Raze of Fun. You know what I'm saying? And then we put Ulysses Traveler's link. Ulysses Traveler's channel is hot right now. Like I said, Black Man Travels in here. No Excuses in here. Like I said, salute to everybody else that don't have channels that's in here. Yo Soy Kayla for moderating and US City King for moderating. They have channels too. We try to support everybody. Edward Bine told me I got to go live. He said, Raze, you got to go live. You got enough content to go live. I said, all right, you know what? I got the energy tonight. I'm coming live. Edward Bine, Yeah. So any final words? You still got 140 people watching. I hate to leave 140 people. But we got to end it sometime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to say something to the chat real quick. The people that's coming to Colombia, they trying to go to Cartagena. Just be careful out there. Be safe. Stay off of Tinder. You already know if you in this chat, you gotta be watching Raze's videos. So
please
beware the motos.
Beware the motos, guys.
Yeah.
Beware the motos. Who else?
Word.
No. Let me see. I'm about to break my screen trying to get people chats. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it with you guys up here. Yeah, guys. So thanks for everybody who donated to the Raze of Fun. It has been fun. And always remember, if you travel out to a Colombia, whether it be Medellin, whether it be Santa Marta now, whether it be Cartagena, Barranquilla, always remember to beware of the motos. I'm Raze, and we are out.